Yo, what up? Y'all gonna say something? Y'all just go. Y'all go come up in here. Y'all ain't gonna say nothing. Y'all ain't gonna speak. Good morning, whatever. I know I'm early, man. I gotta be. I gotta do this early today. Because I got shit I need to do today. It was my last day off, and my fucking sink disposal is messed up. So I don't want to. Usually, more likely than not, they will come in here during the later day where I usually stream. So I'll go ahead and get it out of the way. I know I'm on people's what's the name right now, but hey, it is what it is. Time slot. They'll if you guys don't catch it now, you catch it on the restream or whatnot. Hey man, this is the whole method in my madness for now. And also I just wanted to get this out, man, because I'm getting extremely perturbed. I am man. For you all that do not know, shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to Sir Tice, shout out to Reggie, Sir Abadayu, Daniel Marie, Doug. What's up to all you brothers, man? For all of you that don't know, man, basketball is my passion. All right. Basketball for me was a very, very constructive escape from just whatever issues or whatever I've had my entire life. That's from childhood to adulthood. And it's a very, very healthy pastime, activity, release, sport, game, whatever. Everything that I need as far as like a stress reliever, I get from the game of basketball. My competitive nature and all those things, physical combat, battle, and things like that. Working on your shit talking, all those type of things, right? I get it in the game of basketball. So to see the NBA turn into what it's turned into for me is just it's a travesty, and man, it's depressing. I have not watched and I refuse to watch the NBA like live through TNT or anything, or where they're going to be able to get any type of revenue or any type of recognition that I'm viewing the content, because the NBA has been hijacked, willfully been hijacked by the Black Marxist matter, the Black LGBT matters movement, and it's a damn shame, man. And what they're doing is, again, they're perpetuating a lot of false narratives about Black men in this country that keeps us in this whole victimhood mentality. The thing about it, man, this is why you can't let athletes and things be leaders. This is why we need fathers in the household. Shout out to everybody in the building. If I didn't already say something to you, please hit the like as you come in. When you don't have fathers in the household, you naturally, and again, I don't think people understand this about men, okay, and males, all right? As a male, you're naturally going to cling to masculinity, okay? That's the one thing about it that you guys don't understand. And I'm gonna touch on Black females real quick and get off of it, because I'm not gonna. This is not a Black female thing. It's not a Black female bashing thing, but I have to explain it so people understand the correlation and the purpose. One of the major reasons why Black women are so masculine and they've lost their femininity is because they're trying to serve dual purposes. They're trying to imitate and emulate masculinity, and they have to overdo it in order to, to muster up a fraction, okay? And we're not even talking 50%. We're talking about maybe at best 25% of real, raw masculinity to put that fear and keep that fear in their sons. That's why it only works to a certain degree. I'll tell you guys again, I'll say this again. Your son is not scared of you. Your son spares you, okay? Out of his love for you, out of his care for you, okay? That's why your son don't blow up on you. That's why he just walks away and does what the fuck ever he wants to do, but he don't put his hands on you, because again, at the age of 14, 15, he could very well kill you with his bare hands. I'm not suggesting that. That's not a scare tactic. That's not a threat or anything like that, but I'm just letting you be aware of male strength post puberty. Once you get that first shot of testosterone, they say you start smelling yourself, okay? Grown women 99 out of 100 cannot withstand it. Okay. If your son didn't give a hell damn about you, he would be able to kill you with his bare hands if he lost control, or you would have to kill him to get him off you. Okay. So now back to the male aspect of it. Males naturally cling to masculinity. Okay. Naturally. Males naturally cling to logic. Okay. This is why gangs and things like this are so prevalent and prominent in the black community. Because why? It's male camaraderie, right? Male camaraderie. A woman serves a purpose for a man, just like a man serves a purpose for a man. A man, when he wants to fight something, when he wants to get stronger, when he wants to test his might, okay? When he wants to test himself to see where he stands amongst other men, he can only do that against another man, okay? So that's why male influence is magnetic. We have something as prominent as the NBA of these extremely high level world-class athletes. Males without fathers of their own are going to automatically cling to those images, all right? Those personalities, those people, all right? That's what's going to happen. So this is why the NBA is extremely dangerous, especially by the likes of, I seen LeBron James say some, he's been saying this whole thing for I don't know how long, ridiculous shit. Now Jaylen Brown said the silliest shit ever last night. Now, you know, every time I look at my jersey, I think about a man getting shot 7 times. I say, nigga, what? Like, bro, really? This is why y'all niggas are basketball players and not actors, okay? This is why you are basketball players and not actors. All right? Y'all niggas need to get all the way the fuck up out of here with that bullshit. So let me let y'all hear what LeBron James had to say for himself.
If you're sitting here telling me that there was no way to subdue that gentleman.
It's subdue, by the way, LeBron James. Again, this is why you're not a leader, brother. Subdue. What you talking about? Sudoku, nigga? Sudoku? That's a game. That's a numbers game. Subdue is the word you're looking for, sir. But go ahead, continue.
Or detain him.
Apparently, they're already, and again, see, LeBron James is making this statement without having the facts. LeBron James is just automatically jumping on the narrative of the police shot an innocent black man. They had already wrestled this man down, okay? They had already wrestled him down, had a physical scuffle with him. Allegedly, possibly deployed a taser. Don't know. All the facts aren't out yet. But again, this man wrestles 2 cops. Again, this is where we come into where, you know, niggas are BABG. Niggas is, we strong. We the best. We the most physical. All this other. This is the second proof of 2 white boys, or at least one of them definitely white. I don't know what the other dude was. Being manhandled by a wreck. This not even no big ass dude. This ain't no big fella. Just like Rashard Brooks wasn't no big dude. These ain't big dudes. 2 cops that are unable to wrestle down one grown man. Get away. They pull out their fucking their service weapons. Okay, hey man, stop. Hey man, stop. Hey man, stop. Hey man, stop. And all you stupid motherfuckers out here saying that they don't know who this is, they don't know this, that, and the other, whatever. You don't know what they know. You don't know that. They're showing up to the alleged domestic dispute. That's already chaos and shit going around. Nobody's even talking about, well, how did the police even get involved? Oh, somebody called the police. Oh my God. Why would you call the police? Why couldn't you handle it yourself? We are in the age of defunding the police, right? Why? LeBron James, tell me why. LeBron James, this is what I need you to do. If you really want black men to stop getting shot and getting involved with the police, tell people, hey, handle it yourself. All this gangster shit you talking about, all the street shit you talking about, you got shooters, you got the motherfucking, you got the Draco, you got the 40, you got the Glizzy. Hey, police yourselves. Because it's blatantly obvious. You much rather another black person shoot a black person, and we never ever hear about it, than the police show up, try to do their fucking job. A nigga disobeys, refuses to motherfucking listen to what the fucking officer's telling him, get shot. Now it's a big deal. LeBron James, use your kingly throne, sir, to tell niggas, handle it yourself. Handle it yourself, niggas. Don't call the cops. It's supposed to be fuck 12 anyway, right? If it's fuck 12, police ain't shit, fuck the police. Why are you calling the cops? The cops can just drive by and see this and be like, oh my God, we have to spring into action. There's a fucking disturbance here. No, you motherfuckers call the cops.
Or to just, before the firing of guns, you sitting here and you lying to not only me, you lying to every African American, every black person.
No, the fuck you're not. You're not lying to anything. Because you know what? I would have shot his ass too. I would have laid his dumb ass down. For one, no, I take it back. I wouldn't have shot him. I would have beat his motherfucking ass. I would have beat him into it the inch of his fucking life. Till he couldn't move anymore with my bare hands. I would have took my bare hands and I would have broke bones. I would have fucking cracked his jaw. I would have inflicted the most fucking pain I could have ever put on this man, okay? Ever, with my bare fucking hands. And stood in front of the camera and been like, hey, I didn't shoot him. Shut up. Police brutality. No. You can't have it both ways. You either want me to use these or you want me to use this. You choose. And being that I am the man of size that I am, I would have made this man wish that I shot him. Everybody around that came to fucking jump into, you would have got it too. And I would have said, hey, I was able to de-escalate the situation and subdue the suspect without him being shot. What more do you want? What more do you want? You can't have it both ways. I'm doing my job as a police officer to enforce the law. If you do not break the law, I have no job to do. Very simple, very plain. Black people, especially black men, stop breaking the law. And if you do break the law and I show the fuck up, just listen to what I say. You won't have to see these or this. Yes, I'm saying this proudly. If I get fired, I do not care. I am willing to be a private security for whoever needs it. You see my work. Take a look. But you know what? They would never, ever speak to a black man like me because I know what fucking order, discipline, law, all those things are and why they matter and why they're important. The NBA is one part of the fucking system trying to motherfucking overthrow this entire nation, this entire society to some lawless, reckless, anarchist fucking bullshit. The way niggas just get out here and hop in the street and do whatever the fuck they want to do. Man, and again, I'm telling you, 90% of you people, you citizens, are not prepared. Y'all not ready, you're not equipped to deal with this shit. You're just not. That's the reason this is case in point. I keep telling y'all, just like the fucking $600 extra a week or whatever for the fucking thing disproved and debunked fucking the whole shit about UBI. Nothing lasts forever with free money. There's no free money. There's no free lunch. The money has to come from somewhere. And when you keep pulling it from nowhere, you will eventually have to fucking reduce the rations. You have to reduce the amount of money you're giving away for free. And eventually that money becomes no money at all. And not only does it become no money at all, you have to start killing off people. This shit this is history. Pick up a book and read it. You don't even have to read it. Turn on YouTube and listen to it. This is communism, Marxism, socialism. It returns to the same shit all the time. Every time, without fail. No question. Why are we allowing fucking athletes to promote this bullshit in the last fucking frontier of freedom on the planet? This nigga here, LeBron James would never have these problems. He will be the first for as soon as they fucking defund the police. This dude could afford an entire fucking army battalion. And I promise you, the first people if martial law went down, LeBron James hired fucking private security. He would say, hey, anybody, I don't give a fuck if they black, white, polka dotted, fucking neon green. If they step within fucking a half a mile of my shit, shoot them. Kill their ass. Get them up out of here. That's what he do. But he gonna sit here in front of the goddamn camera and tell y'all this fucking bullshit that's gonna get you fucked off. Because you not him. Read these super chats, man. My bad. Shout out to Aegon Stark, man. All these celebrities are making donations to bail riders when they put out the message to black people to comply on these petty charges and they'll bail you out. And thank you, Aegon. What's the fucking purpose? How about that? You know why, Aegon? They can't. Because they need the blood, man. They need the tragedy. They need these instances for to keep the racism narrative going. To keep you niggas addicted and blind to what's the reality and what your emotions keep telling you. This is why you niggas gotta let go slavery. This is why. Racism is never going to end. Racism doesn't just exist here in America. Racism exists across the entire planet. All right? Whole planet. Niggas think they are so special that they have the only fucking racist experience ever. Am I saying that it's not unique to others? No, I'm not saying that. But to say you're the only people dealing with, bruh, there's real life slavery still going on right now in the world. Real life slavery. And we're not even going to talk about child sex trafficking. LeBron James, all these other celebrities and shit that definitely know about this shit and what the fuck is going on. And everybody else, the fucking news media is not talking about any of this fucking child sex trafficking around here, bro. Y'all give a fuck more fucks about grown ass men. This is the third grown nigga. The third grown ass nigga. Third. To resist the fucking police, end up motherfucking fucked off, and we supposed to sympathize. Pieces of shit at that. Pieces of shit. This isn't a fucking lawyer. This isn't a fucking congressman. This isn't a fucking pastor. This isn't a fucking just stand up 9-to-5 guy, father, husband, person that's fucking a fucking pillar of the community. These are pieces of shit that are making major paydays. George Floyd, their family made off with what, 13 mil? $13 million. Rayshard Brooks, I don't know how much. This nigga here, $1 million in a day. $1 million in a day. Career fuck up and fucking criminal. Bro, what's my reward? Seriously, why am I doing this? Why am I doing the right thing in life? Why am I making the right decisions? Why am I being responsible? Why am I being a responsible black male adult? Why am I doing it? It's not worth it. It's not worth it. This is why we are mad. This is why productive black men are mad. Because when you're in limbo, because either you're LeBron James or you're nobody. You're a lame ass nigga. You're a scary ass nigga. You're a pussy ass nigga. You're a snitching ass nigga. You're a wannabe white ass nigga. You're a coon ass nigga. You all of these ass niggas if you anything but a fucking rich ass celebrity doing the right shit. And when you dare fucking step the fuck up and tell these niggas, what are you doing? Say something. You're the problem. Shout out to my man, Josh Quick, man. I would just man up and get arrested. I'll get a lawyer and handle it in court. Simple. Hey, that's the simplest thing to do. Again, that's the purpose of fucking due process. And then motherfuckers want to complain about due process. Oh, we don't get a fair shake. We don't get a fair shake. We don't get a fair shake. Shout out to my man, Don Gordito for the 2. Thank you, brother. Go in, fantastic. Hey, man, y'all know I always do, bro. Hey, who said that? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Yes, he was. Akon was right. He was right. He was definitely right. Listen, man. And yeah, please like the video, man. If y'all in here, like it or dislike it, y'all know how I get down. I don't give a fuck. Like it, either or. Listen, this is why the productive black male gets mad. If you're anything but extremely rich or whatever, you don't matter. Your opinion's not valued. The things you actually do to raise the next generation of black men to not be a statistic, you don't get no credit for it. Iman Perry, allegedly, fantastic. They say he was trying to settle a domestic dispute between two women. Really? I don't know. None of the clear details are out. The good thing about this, though, and I'm gonna get back into the LeBron bullshit. The good thing about this, though, is these police. Oh damn, man, shit. Shout out to Dame Marie, man. Appreciate y'all, man. LeBron doesn't represent all of us. I'm sick of him and other players keep saying that we all feel like cops are after us. I'm not buying NBA 2K21. Hey man, the NBA is finna learn the hard way because when I tell you what basketball means to me, nigga, and I know a lot of y'all niggas don't fuck with this. If there's a heaven, there will be fucking hooping. All right, that's how serious I take basketball. I pray there is, Lord. If there's a heaven, there will be basketball for me. Okay. That's how serious I take basketball. All right. This shit has been with me my life, bro. My life. This is my life's fucking passion. Shit I use to fucking keep from having to pay a motherfucker thousands upon thousands of dollars to tell me what's wrong with me or some bullshit or what they think is wrong with me. I just pick up a ball, find motherfucking 9 other niggas and go to war. Shit, I lost my fucking thought, man. God damn, what did I say? Something else. Oh yeah, the domestic dispute thing. So yeah, the good thing that these cops and these police precincts are doing, and the mayor, I think it was the mayor of that area, Wisconsin or whatever it was, he said, "Hey, this officer is due to due process, and if he's not due process, nobody's due process. What y'all are doing is you're waking the sleeping giant." Again, more and more and more data is coming out to show that this election is going to be so lopsided, it's not even going to be funny. The 63% of people y'all always talk about, these white folks or whatnot, bruh, they're sick of this shit. They're sick of being blamed for everything. They're sick of this white guilt bullshit that the very, very few white people are putting out here, and that shit is fake. I had the argument with some motherfucking, some either Mexican, Arab, or whatever the fuck motherfucker last night because I made a post on Slam. They keep pushing the hell out of this shit. And again, the first thing a liberal, non-black motherfucker want to do is tell you how you should think, what your opinion should be. Telling you how you want white acceptance. Motherfucker, I don't want white shit. That's the y'all really need a motherfucker like me. I don't even want to worry about white folks. White folks ain't my problem. It's other black folks that are my goddamn issue. Motherfucker, you look me in the eye, we gotta have a staring contest. And you want a mug just because we made eye contact. Bro, what the fuck? Nigga, I don't know you. I ain't got no beef with you, no problem. But again, now I'm stuck into I'm in a catch-22. Because this nigga challenging me. So I got to challenge back. You think white dudes do that shit to me? White dudes don't do that shit to me, man. Only other niggas. It could be a nigga half my size. Motherfucker. And I'm like this. I'm literally like this. I'm like, nigga, what's the deal? What's the problem? What's going on here? Why are we in this? But again, until we change the culture and get a motherfucking understanding and respect for black lives truly within ourselves, truly fucking black lives matter to black people, you're gonna ever be the bullshit, man. I'm not worried about what motherfucking white people do, Chinese people do, Arab people do, Indian people do, not even African people do. I'm worried about us. Because what happens to fucking us affects us. And not only just me. I have children, I have sons, I have a daughter. I don't need them to be motherfucking at risk, man, for just stepping out the house or going to try and have fun somewhere over nigga shit. Where was the NBA statement on the fucking people shot at a funeral last month? Nowhere. Where was on it? Where was it? All these fucking everybody keep talking about saying Breonna Taylor's name. Man, fuck Breonna Taylor. Yeah, I said it. I said it. Let me say it again. Fuck Breonna Taylor. Breonna Taylor made the bed. She fucking she made the bed and she got laid down in it. Fuck it. Breonna Taylor chose an ain't shit nigga to fuck with, allowed the ain't shit nigga to motherfucking mail shit to her residence, which was a fucking known fucking drug dealing motherfucker. That's why the warrant was issued for her residence. She put herself at risk by making bad adult decisions. You niggas ran with a false narrative about her being a paramedic. She'd been fired for I don't know how long. Whether or not you agree with no-knock warrants, a warrant was there. They kicked in the door. Somebody fired upon the police. The police returned fire. Whatever happens at that, hey, it's fucked up, but it is what it is. And again, had she chose better, had she not want to be with the dope boy, she'd still be here today because there'd be no reason for them to serve a warrant on her fucking property. Y'all keep talking about fucking Breonna Taylor. I haven't seen one name of one child killed during this fucking pandemic on the NBA jersey. I don't give a fuck about grown-ass niggas or bitches making fucking bad decisions. That's a part of adulting. That's a part of being fucking grown. You make the right decisions or you live or die with the bad. Point blank, period. You don't get the luxury of fucking excuses. Shout out to Indigenous TV. The riots going on are now, as of yesterday, the 5th most important issues for voters. Use COVID. Yeah, above COVID. Listen, man, exactly. They don't understand it, Indigenous TV. And again, this is what happens. Y'all turn one death into multiple deaths. Y'all niggas turn one death into multiple deaths. And this one wasn't even a death. The nigga got shot. He's still alive. They claiming now that he's paralyzed and it may be a miracle for him to walk again, but you know he's not. He's not dead. But now what? 2 motherfuckers got killed last night. Oh no, 1 person got killed and 3 motherfuckers shot total, including the dead motherfucker. Burning down shit. Again, these ain't shit piece of shit niggas are worth more after they dead or shot. Millions upon millions of dollars in damage and millions upon millions of dollars in donations for fuck up ain't shit ass niggas. And yet still, we can't even get a fucking kid, man, to get scholarships out here. The best and brightest of young black male fucking. Where are the GoFundMes? Okay, the $1 million in a day GoFundMes for the young black man, okay, or the little black boy that's a fucking genius, certified genius. This is what I said. This is what we need to start doing, right? This is what I need LeBron James to do. He can afford it, and shit, he ain't even got to afford it. He can motherfucking. He has enough power in Nike to demand that they do it. If y'all really want to show me some bullshit, and this ain't just political bullshit about you niggas trying to push a motherfucking Marxist fucking regime on this country, how about this? How about Nike do the fucking $1 million fucking pledge program for, hey, any young black boy that's found to be a genius level of intelligence, $1 million. $1 million. Without a doubt. Any young black man under the age of 18, and you test him, and he's officially certified as a genius, $1 million fucking dollars, and that's to in his hand. Not to mention fucking making sure he gets to the fucking best school of his choice worldwide. How about that? That's when I'll take you lame ass motherfucking political, just narrative ridden motherfuckers serious, man. This ain't about black people. This ain't about black lives. This shit is about overthrowing the goddamn government. Bun B talking about Meg Thee Stallion get shot while being shot on a little girl found dead in the bayou here in Houston. Of course, man. Listen, all these niggas, bro, I'm done with them. All these niggas are bought and paid for. They're only gonna fucking put out one narrative. I don't give a fuck about an adult when it comes to a child. A child is helpless, hopeless, a fucking victim of circumstance, something they cannot change. If you're born to piece of shit, ain't shit parents, there's nothing you can do about that as a child. As an adult, though, you control your life. And I'm sick and tired of fucking pieces of shit, ain't shit motherfuckers being rewarded for doing the same ain't shit activity. Fuck them.
In the community, because we see it over and over and over. There was multiple, if you watch the video, there was multiple moments where if they wanted to, they could have tackled him.
Okay, and again, LeBron, because you didn't watch the video or you didn't wait for all the evidence to come out, LeBron, they did tackle him. That's why he was walking from one side to the other side, because the nigga had just got up off the ground. They did tackle him, LeBron. But you know what happened? Again, and this is a wonderful thing too. I'm glad that people are doing this. You better trust and believe it's not these motherfucking not the people that are taking the actual footage and cutting it down, right? Not the people that are taking the actual footage and cutting it down to show you only the bad parts they want you to see. Namely the media too. But the servers and the people on this shit that see this shit on live that's capturing it and be like, nah, bro, hold on. This bitch went live. This is the full thing. This is the full fucking what's the name right here. Goddamn do-rag motherfucking fucking up like a motherfucker. Shit. Fix my do-rag. There we go. That's a little better. My motherfucker doing my do-rag doing the rock eyebrow a little bit. But yeah, man. Huh? Man, get this silly ass nigga out of here. Hold on. Let me help you out. Hold on. Let me help this dude out. I'm gonna go ahead. I don't know if what you're doing here, but let me help you out, brother. Angle. Yeah, man, the people's eyebrow. But listen, man. They already had tackled him, LeBron. LeBron, brother. You're too rich. You got too many people. You got a team, bro. All right. You should have had them do the research of all this shit before you spoke. You're making Laura Ingraham right. You need to shut up and dribble right now, brother. I'm sorry. She was right. Laura was right. I'm going to need you to shut the hell up and dribble. Because you're speaking on things you don't fully know about. You're not waiting. You're not being wise as a serpent. Shout out to Kobe. Okay? It works two ways. You don't get out here and just hop out and immediately speak on shit that all the shit wasn't there. The way I see it, LeBron has no respect for black folk. He knows we wouldn't be out here wilding in these streets, nor would he have his son out here. Yeah, he plays video. Exactly. And I'm going to say exactly what I said last night. I'm going to need LeBron James to tell the world, okay, that he would advise his son, either one of them, to act the way Jacob Blake acted with the police. If LeBron James says, hey, I would advise my sons, not only would I be okay with my sons doing this, I would advise my sons to do the same exact thing that this man did, and the police shouldn't shoot him. Hey, I'll shut the fuck up, never say another word again. Hey, it is what it is. That's what that man believes. He's a fucking horrible father for believing it. But hey, that's his right. That's what he's gonna train his children to do. I'm gonna pray for his sons. But again, niggas don't have logic and reason. Niggas don't have fucking common sense, bruh. Niggas don't have a respect for authority. That's a problem. And they do it every day. This was so funny. Do you understand, bro? Unless you're like homeless, and even as homeless, is shit you got to do. Bro, when you pay your rent every month, that is following authority, okay? When you stop at a red light and don't just run through it, that is following authority. When you go to work and you show up on time, you clock in on your job, that is following authority. Why is it so hard? And that's none of that shit costs you your life. You don't pay your rent. Motherfucker don't show up to you and be like, hey, bow. Miss fucking rent payment, nigga, you're dead. You don't run through a fucking traffic light and somebody just come up behind you, follow you, wait. I saw you run that red light. Do you remember running that red light? Bow. Get him up out of here. Game over. You ran a red light. Death. You don't show up to fucking work. Oh, Mr. Johnson, do you understand that you're 5 minutes late? Yeah, man. It was an accident down there on the highway, man. I was trying to rush to get here and whatnot. It's an accident. It's on the news. Mr. Johnson, what time are you supposed to be here? It's 9 o'clock, man, 9 a.m. But it's accident. Mr. Johnson, so you know what time you're supposed to be here, but you're not here on time? Well, I just told you about it. Bow! Death. You showed up to work late. Now, for the slow people in the back, if you can follow the rules of something where your lives are not in danger, your lives are not at risk, your life is not being threatened, why can you not do the same shit if and when it is? Your life is literally in danger. Just follow the fucking rules and live. Or in this case, walk. I don't feel sympathy for you. You did this to yourself. LeBron James, please shut the hell up. Would you please shut the hell up? This is a perfect time for fucking the Boondock shit when Martin Luther King came back. You don't want to be a nigga. You don't want to be a nigga. That's our fucking problem, man. You can always sit back and fucking Monday morning fucking quarterback some shit where a nigga was clearly in the wrong and fucked up and could have prevented the bullshit. And here we got a fucking grown-ass black man encouraging this shit, enabling, excusing criminality.
They could have grabbed him.
They did grab him.
Done that. And why does it always have to get to a point where we see the guns firing?
It gets to the point of where you see the guns firing because you fucking resist and do not comply. That's why. That's why. Or you have a weapon. That's why. Very simple, LeBron. Not complicated at all. Not complicated at all, LeBron. If you listen and you just do whatever the fuck the cop. And again, it's racist. Again, man, give me the percentage of racist cops. I need to know. Is it 51%? Is it 50%? Is it 45%? Bruh, I am a big ass black guy. I've been grown for a long time. Every time I dealt with a fucking cop, I've never had a cop even touch his pistol. The only time I ever had anybody touch a pistol on me was another black man. I'm gonna say that again. I'm gonna say it again. The only time I ever had a fucking gun pulled on me was by another black man. Not the police. Not the cops. Not 12. A nigga. Only time. So don't come to me with that bullshit, man.
His family is there. The kids are there. It's in broad daylight. And
of course, they will come early. Hold on real quick. They're here fixing my thing, man. My bad. They showed up. They showed up early. So yeah, let me play this shit with LeBron.
Do we even know if we even see that video? There's like talks about that the cops didn't even have a body cam.
All right, crisis averted. They fixed my shit. Shout out to the handyman, all the handyman in the world. All right, so my man Daniel Murray, Donald Trump is making everyone show their true colors and their agendas. Even my families are ignorant, and I see how really really are just dumb. Yeah, man. Unfortunately, and this is TV again, man. LeBron James doesn't believe a word he says. That's the trick. He totally supports law enforcement. He's a manipulated man who's manipulating others. Exactly. That's what he is, man. Oh shit. I'm not muted now. I'm not muted. I was muted before, but put a 1 if y'all can hear me, right? Y'all can hear me, right? Can y'all hear me? Make sure y'all can hear me. Because I should be unmuted. I'm just trying to make sure y'all can hear me. All right, cool, great. All right. Oh, okay. Yeah, I had to mute it, man, because they was fixing the thing. They had to fix the garbage disposal real quick. So that's why. So appreciate y'all. So yeah, let's get back into this LeBron bullshit.
On, that's a possibility. It's just quite frankly, it's just in our.
No, it really is fucked up, LeBron. I'm glad you say that. Do you know what's most fucked up? What's most fucked up is black men like myself, productive black men, that are trying to get the black community to understand that you have to listen to somebody at some point in time. You're going to have to follow some rules somewhere, are told that we need to shut the fuck up. That's what's fucked up, LeBron. And the fact that you having a motherfucking platform and the motherfucking weight you have is out here motherfucking, again, encouraging and enabling criminality. Pushing niggas further and further away of where they need to be. I would never, ever think about becoming a fucking police officer with this bullshit right now. Whether I'm white, whether I'm black, whether I'm whatever the fuck. Y'all are literally making it easier for motherfuckers to kill me, man. And what y'all don't understand is this. Again, these people are fighting back. Y'all don't understand this. This solid majority ain't just sitting back being quiet no more. They sick of y'all shit. Yeah, I'm saying y'all because y'all niggas don't understand motherfucking the reason for us being law enforcement, there being laws. Is it perfect? No, but nothing in existence is. There's nothing perfect on the face of the planet. So that's a fucking moot point and a straw man argument. Nothing is perfect. Corruption will be in everything from the school system to the church to fucking charities. It's all been proven. So don't come to me with this bullshit just like the fucking police. The police system is any different than anything else. What are we saying here? Again, you got a guy that plays basketball for a living. LeBron played basketball. Leave the talking to motherfuckers like me, bro. You're not a talker. You can't even find the words to say. And you sit up there smiling like a fucking schoolgirl trying to sound all soft-voiced and sparse in a couple of cuss words here and there. Because quite frankly, bro, you're not a talker, man. You're not a thinker, bro. Outside of the basketball court, basketball, you're a fucking genius. Can't be denied. But when it comes to politics and serious subjects and topics, leave it to the pros, bro. Leave it to us. Leave it to the professionals. I'm the MVP of this shit. All right? Motherfuckers follow me, you're going to live longer. You're going to be more successful in life. Instead of motherfucking running out here and trying to follow the goddamn fucked up nigga template. The criminal nigga template. Every last one of these dudes, George Floyd, Rayshard Brooks, and this dude here, worst of the worst. Oh, their past shouldn't matter. Their past shouldn't matter. Yes, it does. Their past does matter because their past should determine just how much motherfucking shine you give these motherfuckers. Your past, bro, you can't be a motherfucker out here motherfucking putting guns to fucking pregnant women, bro, and die a fucking hero over some stupid shit. No, you can't. If that was your wife, your sister, your mama, and a nigga fucking pulled up on her and put the pistol to her while she pregnant with your child, your sibling, your niece, your nephew. Oh yeah, dog. Hey, you know, people change, bro. You know, he got fucked up. So, hey, man, that nigga a hero now. Really? But again, you niggas are always okay with the hood shit. Y'all are always okay with the nigga shit, man. Y'all are always okay with that. Y'all always okay with the bullshit. But anytime you put even the smallest amount of, hey man, just obey the law. Just comply. Just do what you're supposed to do. No, man, no. The system already against us. So the laws are made specifically to fucking target the black man and make the black man go to jail and all this other shit. Nigga, I'm not in jail. As a matter of fact, the majority of black men are not in jail or not in prison. So that proves the point. This is simple logic. Get out your fucking feelings.
Community. And us, I know people get tired of hearing me say it, but we are scared as black people.
Yes, nigga, we get tired of hearing you say it because we ain't scared, nigga. We ain't scared, ho. We ain't scared, ho. Shout out to Project Pat. Nigga, I'm not afraid of shit. I'm not afraid of fucking stepping out my door. That's why I do it every day. That's why I go to my job. That's why I go eat food. That's why I go play ball. That's why I go to the gym. I'm not afraid of shit. You know why? Because I do shit to not put myself in a position to deal with motherfucking police. How hard is that? Why y'all letting this nigga say this stupid shit? Why?
men, black women, black kids, we are terrified.
Oh my God. What do you think the black kids are more terrified of? I don't know. The 10 plus children that have not been killed by police, but by people that look like them, or the police that are killing ain't shit niggas because ain't shit niggas won't comply, and you know they put themselves into the predicament to even get killed in the first place. Which would you be more afraid of? Someone in your age bracket that's in the house making TikTok videos, or at a cookout, or riding by in the car with their parents getting fucking shot by other black people, or some grown-ass niggas on the fucking news, they showing you a narrative. They never show you the true full footage up front. I would definitely be more afraid of motherfucking get shot by a motherfucker that look like me. If I'm intelligent, I would.
Because you don't know. You have no idea. You have no idea how that cop that day left the house.
I have no idea. I don't know how these niggas leave the house either. I don't know. I have no idea how these niggas leave the house either. Again, the only time I've ever had a gun pointed at me was by a fucking nigga. I've seen niggas up the fire on other niggas. Over stupid shit. Life-threatening situations over nothing. Make sure y'all like the video, man. Like the video. Hit one of the goddamn hands, man. Shout out to Bernard Riley. Bernard, man, I'm sorry for hopping in your slot, man. I thought they were going to come later. They came early. Shout out to Bernard Riley, man. But I had to get this shit out. This shit has to be said. Black people, we're not going to be fucking taken serious until we finally step the fuck up, man, and call this bullshit out. LeBron James is a man. Point blank period. I don't give a fuck how much money he got. I don't give a fuck how much goddamn fame he got. When you let LeBron James put himself as the fucking spokesperson for the fucking black community, bro, you make us look stupid as fuck. Dumb as shit. This nigga had lived the fucking black experience for what, 17 years now. And allegedly, possibly before that. Remember that Hummer? Remember the Hummer? Allegedly. So I don't want to hear the fucking the perception of what this nigga thinks about what black people are actually having to live out here. Your skin tone don't give you the motherfucking the expert key, nigga. That don't work like that. Shout out to Council Murray for the $4.99. Thank you, brother. That's not how that shit works. Shout out to Zachary Robbins for the $4.99. Appreciate you. This nigga had been a nigga. This nigga had been a nigga for 17 years, man. What are you talking about? Stop it. Talking about scared and this, that, and the other. Bro, who? Last thing niggas ain't scared. Niggas got more bodies than anybody. Quick to shoot. How the hell you scared when you killing motherfuckers like at the rate we doing it? It don't even add up. It don't make sense.
You don't know if he woke up on the good side of the bed. You don't know if he woke up on the wrong side of the bed. You don't know if he had an argument at home with a significant other. You know if one of his kids said something crazy to him and he left the house steaming. Or maybe he just left the house saying that today is going to be the end for one of these black people.
Wow. Really? So out of all of that, he just going to target the niggas, huh? He going to target the niggas. He not going to target the white boys. He not going to target the Asian motherfuckers. He not going to target the Arabs, the Indians, the Africans. Just the niggas, huh? I'ma kill me a nigga today. Man, if that's not weak ass fucking racism narrative, I don't know what is. This shit weak as fuck, bro. It's weak as hell. Weak as a motherfucker. And the fact of the matter, this dude is sitting up here actually spewing this bullshit, bro. It's ridiculous, man. It's laughable. Again, a dude that I promise you, when he goes certain places, I'm gonna say this: LeBron James better not ever hire white security. He better not ever. Don't let me see it.
That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. It hurts. It hurts. And it's this through the grace of God that he's still living. Like 7 shots, close range, and he's still alive. That's through the grace of God right there. And my prayers goes out to that family and that community. But I got nothing nice to say about those cops at all.
Wow, I got nothing to say about those cops at all. I got nothing to say about those cops at all when all they had to do was listen to what the fucking cop said. That's all he had to do. And again, I hope you wouldn't have nothing nice to say about me either, because like I said, I will beat that dude I will beat him into a fucking intensive care. I swear to God I would. Oh man, you a coon. Why don't you do one of your own brothers like that? Okay, you dumbass nigga, what you want me to do? You want me to beat his ass or you want me to motherfucking lay him down? Which one you want? He only get 2 choices. You only get 2 choices. Shout out to Aegon again, man. Appreciate it. Pay attention. They're saying black celebrities are our leaders and we riot for the criminals. The rest of us don't count. Exactly. Shout out to Aegon, man. Exactly. In this sector, we see it, man. Unfortunately. In here we see what the fuck going on for real. We see the shit for what it really is. We see it for what it really is. Yep. Niggas just want to kill motherfuckers without anything being said. His friend is threatening to pull up on people in Illinois for talking badly about Jay. Oh, wow. Whoever would have guessed it? Blex at the community time. Of course. Kill a nigga for words, right? This nigga got shot for not, so now you're gonna kill another nigga. It never fails, man. Niggas are like the man, the worst conundrum ever, man. Niggas have no understanding of fucking logic. They have no understanding of fucking anything important, man. But listen, let me open this shit up, man. I just can't with these niggas. I can't. Like the goddamn stream, bro. Like the stream, niggas. Like the stream. Links in the chat for anybody want to hop up here. And let's get into this thing and talk about this fucking poor excuse of a leader, man. Known as he claiming to be LeBron James. Get him out of here, bro. And as you see, we got the BABG in the yellow. Motherfucking sweating and shit, all mad. You know what I'm saying? Copper shirt. Shout out to Grown Man Business in the building. Yeah, it's Young Swift. I'm telling you, it's really becoming a hustle. Look, bro, it's a come up. This is a hustle. This is a hustle, man. Look at this shit. This is a fucking hustle. Bruh, every black dude that end up getting killed, and this dude right here survived, so he actually gonna get to enjoy the money. He actually gonna get to enjoy the money. Why not invest $300,000 on fucking $1,500 on the highest rated body armor you can get, highest rated body armor you can get, and go start some shit with the police, break the law. Have somebody call the cops on you and resist arrest and hope they shoot you. Instant payday. That's the way niggas is playing it. Again, bro, just look at this shit. That's why I say I meant to do this video about GoFundMe. Let's just hang here for a second. Oh, nigga, you hating, you ain't getting no money. You hate because you ain't get no money, nigga. You jealous. You jealous. You mad because you broke. No. You niggas are dumb. You stupid. And again, you don't even understand. The majority of you niggas aren't the one fucking making all this money and whatever. These are, again, paid plants and organizations and shit that are putting these exorbitant amounts of money into these fucking GoFundMes in record time. It's not enough for you niggas to do it. Trust and believe that. That's why I keep telling you, your niggas are too stupid, too dumb to see what's going on. Marxists and socialist motherfuckers that want you to believe that this shit is for a good cause or that these motherfuckers are martyrs or fucking heroes or who's fucking putting most of the money in these accounts, in these GoFundMes. That's who it is. That's the fucking problem. Y'all are falling for the stupid bullshit, man. Let me pull up this shit with Jaylen Brown. Let me see what Jaylen Brown, show y'all the shit Jaylen Brown had to say. And oh yeah. So yeah, I'm glad that I did that. So allegedly, the Raptors and the Celtics are talking about boycotting a game. They're refusing to play a game for this shooting. Bruh. If the NBA does this, this will be a setback. If the NBA allows this to happen, this will be one of the biggest setbacks for them ever. And then furthermore, why the fuck didn't y'all do what Kyrie said? Why did you not do what Kyrie said? Kyrie said, hey, fuck all of this. Let's not play at all. That would fucking force them to fucking that would end the fucking CBA, collective buyers agreement or whatever. That would end that shit. The NBA wouldn't be able to do anything without us, have a league without us. We could fund and start our own league from scratch. And that way really start to establish the power of black men running a black fucking business that can't exist without us. Everybody came for Kyrie, remember that? Remember that shit? But now you're talking about, so two teams are going to agree that they're not going to play a game over a shooting of a fucking criminal? Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? And again, the link's in the chat for y'all. Anybody got something to say, man? Hold on. Let me re-put it down in there because I see y'all going to war in the chat. I'm just going to war in the chat, nigga. Bring your ass on up here. Y'all know how we get down. Y'all know how we do it. Oh yeah, and this is TV, and the NFL is less is way bigger as far as like conservative white fan base than the NBA ever is. Shout out to D-Ski. Kobe followed the MJ model not to respond to stupidity. Exactly, man. You don't just hop out here and turn yourself into something you're not and try to cape for motherfuckers, man. You don't know what the hell going on. You're going to be pulled in every which direction. And eventually you're going to make yourself look stupid just like this. Shout out to Chris Abram. They just want clout. That's why they didn't do it. Got my man GMB in the building. What's up, GMB?
What's going on? Fantastic. How you doing, bro?
You got it, man.
I ain't gonna stay up here long, man. But I want to tell the brother something, man. Look, in times of desperation, man, you can throw all sense of morality out of the window. And I've been saying this shit for over the past year that the black liberal female and the black effeminate male are the enemy of masculinity. This shit right here is no more than a hustle at this point, man.
Yep.
A lot of these broads, man, they setting your ass up. They waiting for a reason to call the cops on you, and then you're gonna see one of these women who quote unquote supposed to be the man's fiance. Never mind seeing a damn ring or anything, and they're gonna trot her out there, and they're gonna trot the mother out there, and garner sympathy. Although this motherfucker was a career criminal, that no one's mentioning these things about these people. I think I think somebody, I don't know if it's Supreme King Coon or one of the other brothers that mentioned this before. Only one of these motherfuckers was not a career criminal. That was the guy in Florida that was hipping the mentally challenged guy. Okay.
Yeah.
But the rest of these motherfuckers, man, they are the degenerates of our society. But as black people, we have made that the norm. We have made that the standard for, something to march behind. Never mind marching behind, the 2 or 3 year old girl that's being shot. Never mind the family man or the high school teenager that's being shot. Never mind them. Fuck them. No, let's garner support for this career criminal. Let's garner support for the degenerates of our society, bro. And it's sickening, man, that we glorified, the degenerates of our society, man. And now, like I said, in times of desperation, we know what's going on with the pandemic. We know what's going on with the economy. We know that 30 million jobs have left and they'll never come back. You see an influx of OnlyFans, which I don't care anything about that, but now you're gonna see an influx of police shootings because you can garner over $1 million in 24 hours, man, give or take, just for being shot by police. So you're gonna have guys that are going to antagonize the cops. You're gonna have guys that's doing small shit like spitting on the cop, spitting at the cop, doing anything to piss them off just to get shot.
Yep, roll the dice. Thank you, GMB. That's all I'm saying. Roll the dice, man. Hey, because if you ain't got nothing to live for anyway, you don't value your life, you don't give a fuck. At least, you get paid even more if you die. If you die, your family set for life. They never was gonna make that money off you while you here because you ain't shit nigga. You have no skills. You have nothing to fucking value to add to fucking society. You've been a fuck up your whole life. So why not? Either way it goes, it's a win-win. Whether you get to enjoy it or not, like you said, at the minimum, bare minimum, $1 million.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right, but we have to be careful talking like this, having these talking points, but because we're on the coon train now, you know.
Hey, man. I got my motherfucking conductor's hat and my overalls on, man. It is what it is. Fuck it. We got let me read this super chat. Shout out to Dollar Washington, man, with the 5. Appreciate you, brother. Why are they giving Rotten Apple so much power, man? Because again, that's who black people want to represent us, man. They don't want me or anyone thinking black men in this sector to be representing the black fucking community, because you know why? That would unseat the women. You let a fucking intelligent, powerful, well-spoken black man that understands order, discipline, accountability get up in front, and he has that charisma to match, that fucking throws off the whole fucking balance of power, man. That's why they have to keep us in the back of the room. This is why they have to give you, again, LeBron James, great basketball player, all of that shit. But LeBron James is also what? Single mother raised black man. Single mother raised black man. That's why there's a distinct difference between Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James. They didn't just hop out here and speak on all these things and so on and so forth. Not like that. Not immediately rush to it. Look for it. Have something to say as soon as it comes out. You know why? Because again, you don't know all the facts. You need to at least know what the facts are before you just hop your ass out here and start speaking on shit. Shout out to D-Ski. You right on this. Appreciate you, brother. We got Fasting His Life in the building. Fasting, what's going on, bro?
Yo, Mr. Fantastic. How you doing, man?
Hey, you got it, man.
You already know where I'm gonna go, man.
Go.
How should I put this? It's election season, right? There are shootings all across America that happens every day. Why did they pick this one to show you, right? Like, and not only that, first last week they gave you another porn the shooting of that guy live on TV, right? I had an argument on my shot. Said, wait a minute. The news media, they will never show porn on TV, right? Show two couples going at it raw, right? They will never show it, right? But they'll show you somebody getting shot. First they'll say, oh, explicit, graphic, warning. Why? Because they want you to be programmed. They want you to have that image so you can be on your emotion.
Oh,
and not only that, how do we know what they're telling us is real? Because we know, Marxists, what they can do. They have crisis actor. They can make things up. Because real stuff that happens, they seems to never show it. Real crimes, I mean, the Houston area. Do you know how many local crimes that happen that never make it into the national? And guess who's the culprit? Us.
Yeah, us, exactly.
Yeah, the whole thing is, I see him like, black people, the Democrats, they're desperate. All these guys are coming out of nowhere. Oh, we stand with this guy. And the thing is, they pick the worst people. Like, because think about it, the guy who was holding the knife, right? Okay. People talk about all cops. Look, you have 5, 6 cops with their guns drawn on you. Their cars doing their best. They're trying to stop you. You keep walking and walking. They give you warning after warning. And when you're about to enter the store, they shoot you down. People are saying, why did they just tackle him? I'm like, dude, this guy's holding a long knife. You want to... But the whole thing is, Mr. Fantastic, Donald Trump, he's going to pull a major Trump. He got a Trump card. You just wait. Like I was saying, there's going to be major events between August and October. That's going to shake this country. We already have 2 hurricanes hitting the south. One is about to land in the Houston area, right? And then they got us distracted with this whole social justice and all that stuff. While at the same time, check this out. They're not telling you guys, there are major public figures that are under house arrest because of the quote-unquote Epstein Island. They're not telling you. Ellen DeGeneres, Oprah, all these major guys, they're coming and saying, oh, I'm suspending my show for the rest of the year. Why? Because they're under house arrest. But they're not going to talk about it. So don't fall for the trick, people. There are major things, more important things happening than what they're telling you right now. Think about it.
Yeah. Shout out to Fast and Life. Shout out to my man Chief BD for the 5. Thank you, brother. I live in Kenosha and this is messed up. Got all these idiots from Chicago, Milwaukee messing this place up just cause this guy couldn't listen. And again, that's another big thing too, man. Y'all don't understand this shit. These aren't even this Black Lives Matter shit, bro. It's literally like they just have a van full of people waiting for the next big media story. It's impossible. Listen, man, it's impossible for all these people. These aren't people that really give a fuck about this shit. They already got the t-shirts. They already got the signs made up within less than, and then these cities are on fire literally within less than an hour. You think that's coincidence? You think that's happenstance? All these white folks that also all of a sudden care about Black Lives Matter and all this fucking bullshit. Hell no, man. These motherfuckers literally have like shit set up in certain fucking places. So if some shit goes wrong, they're able to bust and ship a whole bunch of fucking rioters, not protesters, rioters. Got to get out of fucking that bullshit too. Rioters. Rioting is when you're destroying fucking property that does not belong to you, setting shit on fire, arson, all that shit. Rioting. Protesting is walking through the fucking street. Rioting is the very second you destroy any property whatsoever. I don't give a fuck if it's a fucking can of spray paint, if it's a fucking rock through a window, or if it's a motherfucking fire in a trash can. That's fucking rioting. Shout out to man to BD. Shout out to my man, where's he at? Reynald Cherry. It's becoming a formula. Act up with the police, get shot, beat up by the police, get crump, BLM. Yep. 4, destroy local area, sue the city, crump gets 30%, watch, rinse, and repeat. Shout out to Reynald Cherry. Exactly, bro. It's we hear, we see the shit. And again, bro, what's funny about it is, shout out to my man Ramil Amir in the building, man. The funny thing about it is, bro, We gonna be the ones to fucking make it. All right, I'm telling you, I'm gonna make it out of this bitch. All right, I would hate, man. I would hate to have to, you know, use my firearm on anybody, but especially a black person. But the shit that's coming over the hill, man, for this country economically, and the way that motherfuckers backs gonna be touching their stomach, and everybody gonna be out to try to get theirs when they can get it. Hey, I'm not gonna feel no two ways about it. Kill them and let God separate the good from the bad, man. Like I said, hey, it is what it is. If it's between me and you, it's always gonna be you. Trust me. If it's between me and you that's got to go and leave up out of here to be motherfucking, you know, carried by six, it's always gonna be you, bro. I promise you. I got shit to live for. I got shit to lose. I gotta be here for my kids. I don't give a fuck what you got going on. When you threaten mine.
Hey, fantastic.
Go ahead.
Fantastic. Just to let you know, this whole script, there's nothing new under the sun.
Yep.
When the Romans basically was fighting the Judeans, right? Like you know, before 70 AD. Guess what they did? They created a fraction, like rebels, to basically start the fire from within. And those groups, they were called, one of the groups that was famous, it's called the Sicari. The Sicari were basically like thugs among the Judeans. They were like, you know what? We need to take arms and go against the Romans. We need to stand and destroy them, right? But guess what? The Romans are, oh yeah? They locked the Jews in Jerusalem for 6 years. All the provision, they started running out, and they began to fight each other. So bad that, you know, people, you know, like the living began to, you know, devour the dead. And then when the Romans came, they killed everybody. So, like, even when I'm looking at the news now, thinking about the history, I'm like, wait a minute. It's the same thing that the Romans used back then. It's the same thing. What they call Marxists, it's not new. That's how they do it if they want to destabilize a nation. They'll make like a group, go against the powers, knowing that they can crush you, right? You know, they get a little few victories here and there, but the end game is they're not gonna destroy them. They're gonna destroy you, the useful idiots. They're gonna get rid of you, all of you.
But I want to say this, man. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you loud and clear, Jimmy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man. I'm gonna tell you something, man. And like I said, I guess it's some more of this old fucking coon talk, but them white people gonna get tired of your motherfucking ass. You can back that cat into the corner if you want to. You can get up here and talk all this bullshit. I seen on a show where one of the sites had this T-shirt saying, you know, phenomenally black. And if you were to see a white person that has phenomenally white on their T-shirt on live television, you would call this person a racist. Okay? These people are tired of kowtowing to your little demands and all this other bullshit, man. And get this race war shit out of your goddamn head. While you're teaching your 5-year-old to twerk, these motherfuckers are teaching their 5-year-old daughter to shoot assault rifles from, you know, 400 yards. And you can't kill something that you don't see coming. These motherfuckers be up in deer stands and tree stands, you know, adjusting their scope on your motherfucking noggin while you're holding your pistol sideways improperly. They're teaching to aim straight. You know what I'm saying? Keep a little compression on the trigger. Don't pull it. Don't quite pull it just yet. You know, and make sure you got your aim straight. And you're up here quoting, you know, Megan Thee Stallion lyrics and Kodak Black. You know what I'm saying? This is what you're teaching your children, okay? And a lot of people get upset when you go to talking like this, man. But it's the truth. It's the truth, man. You are not prepared. You can't even build an infrastructure in your own community. You don't have enough discipline to have a unity between yourself and the black woman, or the black woman and the black man. We are ill prepared to even combat racism because we don't even know where to start. Guys like us of like mind know where it starts, but most people don't know where it starts. You know what I'm saying? We can't even have financial discipline because we ought to have this crab in the barrel mentality. So now it's become desperate times. And you're gonna see a lot more than this. It's not gonna just be the police. It's gonna be other things in the school systems. This is why a lot of them are hesitant to bring your black ass back in them schoolhouses. You know what I'm saying? You know, because you notice a lot, you know, there ain't no more school shootings or, you know, a lot of bullying and stuff that goes on in these schools. A lot of that stuff has dwindled. You got to think about this, man. And I'm not going to hold you up. Black people make up roughly 13% of this country. Yet you are responsible for over half of the violent crimes in this country. You are going to be policed differently when the preconceived notion is that you're violent. Okay.
And you help contribute to it. That's the most important thing. It's not like it's not there. Again, the numbers show it. And that's why I tell y'all, this is why black on black crime matters. Excuse me, not black on, can't say that. This is why black proximity crime matters. Unlike any other group and demographic in this country, Asian, Arab, whatever, white, okay? You have the highest rate. You're the most volatile and ruthless to your own. That's why your crime rate is so high. You don't give a fuck about shooting your own, killing your own, stealing from your own, you know what I'm saying, with the pistol. All of this stuff is violent. We're talking about violent crime here, y'all. All right? Talking about violent crime. All right? So if and when you go into the situation knowing that, I'm going to go in there with heightened senses if I want to fucking value my life. Should it be that way? I mean, who's to say? I don't trust you niggas. If I was the police, I would come with the same attitude. I don't trust you niggas. I just told you I can't even walk through the store without a nigga making eye contact and trying to mug me down like he want to do something. So why the fuck would I do the same as the police when the black community's philosophy with the police is fuck 12, fuck the police, no snitching, all this fucking bullshit. Why the hell to be any different? Shout out to my man Cave Vlogging Channel for the 5. Salute Grown Man Business and fantastic. Shout out to you, brother. Appreciate you.
Hey,
yeah,
hey, fantastic.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, fantastic. There was something on the news. Two men, they beat an old lady to steal her purse. You black, so please, can you give us the purse? We need the money. No, they beat her up. They didn't think about, oh, she black, she one of us. Let's not rob her. Let's go rob, the quote unquote enemy. No, they beat her up. What was the Black Lives Matter? Did the Black Lives Matter when they beat her up to take her purse?
Nope, never does, man. And again, bro, this whole shit. They had Jaylen Brown say some of the same shit, but he changed up his shit because Jaylen Brown said that the dude that died originally. He said he died, and so I guess he corrected himself after the fact. But again, he was another dude out here talking on the subject and not knowing what the fuck he's talking about.
Hey, fantastic. No, fantastic. Don't blame him. That's what I'm saying. Talk about the media, bro. When the whole shooting happened, all major news media was saying he's dead. Now they have to retract.
Yeah, exactly.
He's dead. So that's what I'm saying. Don't trust the media. They lied. They wanted that story. That's why people got mad, because people went out there to do all that thing because they had in their mind that he's dead, and then the next day, he survived. Huh?
Again, that goes to the point of like when they did the shit in Chicago. Allegedly the first news that came out that it was a 15, 16-year-old boy. They left out the point that he had shot at the cops. The cops shot back at him. So they were going off the premise that this was a child in a situation with the police, use it as an excuse to get out, riot, and loot. You know what I mean? At these high-end stores, I don't know what the fuck what's that going to do for racism? Again, what's that going to do for racism? Not a damn thing. And then this bitch said you had some woman, of course, a woman hop out of here and say, hey, that's our reparations. This is why no one takes you serious.
You know why? You know why she said that? Because she knows it will never happen.
Yeah. Well, no, the good thing about it is since she said it, trust, believe me, it's going to be counted to that. And all of the damage that these cities have to repair, taxpayers have to pay to repair the damage that was done for these riots, that's going to be counted towards your reparations also. And like GMB said, man, listen, y'all can call this scary, y'all can call this whatever the fuck y'all want to call it. I done seen the shit, man. Most of you niggas out here never even seen the level of artillery and weaponry that these people have, the majority have. Okay, Andre 3000 told you a long time ago, man. Nigga, they made them guess. They got some shit that'll blow out our backs from where they stay at. All right, he told you that fucking back on I think that was Southern Playalistic. I think it was AT Aliens. Okay.
Yep.
So again, so it's funny how you know niggas don't pay attention, man, and y'all have this false sense of bravado that you don't understand. You're getting the battery put in your back, man, by people that's not gonna be there for you, man. That's not gonna be there to motherfucking turn the off switch off to save your life. Okay, they putting the battery in your back, but better yet, they're not even turning you on. All right, so you can actually operate and defend yourself or be able to do anything with the battery in your back. That's useless. All right, you can have all the batteries, all the full battery motherfucking charge, nigga. But if you're not on, what are you doing? Nothing. All right, and that's what's happening. Y'all are setting yourself up you're getting fattened for the slaughter, bro. Again, Animal Farm is a short book. It's a good read. You can do the audio book. Please, people, Animal Farm. Read it, listen to it. Please. That's what's going on here.
Fantastic, man. Let's be honest, man. How many of these motherfuckers gonna pick up a book and read it, bro?
Hey, grown man, I'm just trying to help them, man. I'm trying to help them. Again, the parallels of what's going on in that book to right now, bro, it's so blatantly obvious, bro. You cannot even deny it. Seriously. But I'm just trying. You can do what you want, but like you said, GMBA, you know what we're doing.
I hate to beat a dead horse here, man, and I really do, man. But everything that we talk about can be contributed back to lack of fathers in the home, man. I'm telling you, man, these motherfuckers know how to push your buttons. They know that you're over emotional. You're not gonna think with logic. You're not gonna think with reason. They know how to, I guess you could, for better words, say, put that battery in your back, charge you up, and have you out here just spewing shit from your mouth that you don't even know what you're talking about. Okay, and then they'll have you, wound up, emotionally invested in something that's so minute, man. These police shootings, man, it's just a small speck on the problems that we have as black people. But they can easily distract you and manipulate you, especially through the liberal media. And we know that black women love to take secondhand information and run with it, bro. You understand what I'm saying? They'll take, just like that brother wasn't even dead, and then everybody talking about he was dead. And next thing I know, I go on social media, everybody talking about rest in peace and all this bullshit. All the while, that money engine, on that GoFundMe, it's steadily increasing, especially when people thought he was dead. And it's almost like I said, it's a part of the hustle. They want you to think he's dead. Now they're going to invest a little bit more money. I haven't donated an iron fucking dime to none of these motherfuckers because these are the same motherfuckers that's trying to break in your house. These are the same motherfuckers that's shooting up the block. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not contributing anything to anyone that contributes to the dysfunction and the destruction of a fellow black man or the black community, bro. I'm just not going to do it.
Hey, that GoFundMe, you know what it's going to supply? It's gonna take care of the makeup for the crisis actor. We're gonna pour that little red juicy blood on their faces and stuff like that. Oh, hey, Mr. Fantastic, check this out. In Wisconsin, right? The people were protesting. You know what they were doing? They put feces inside plastic bags and they were throwing it at cops. Shit! They put shit in plastic bags and were throwing it at cops. Now think about this. What sane, normal human being is gonna put bags with shit, stinking, and throw it at cops and hold it with their hands? Where did they get it from?
Again, bro, I at this point I'm not even surprised. And again, a lot like Jim B said, a lot of these people don't even understand, bro. You're just being pawns. Black people, you're being used as pawns, bro. You're being used as pawns for a much bigger thing that a lot of people would just, haul off and say it's conspiracy theory or just, some crackpot idea and all this other shit. And again, bro, like I said, the proof is there. This is all that's happening. This is an attempt at the overthrow of the fucking United States government and society, man. This is to get the fucking United States on the fucking communism train. Finally, they've been trying to do this shit they said since like the fucking 50s. All right. Black Panthers, communists. MLK,
Oh.
all the fucking MLK and all his movements surrounded by communists. All right. A lot of this shit, and the research is out there, man. Do your own research. Don't take my word for the shit. Don't believe me, because I was the same way. I didn't find out this shit till I was 30 years old, man. You know, Black Panthers. Oh yeah, for the people, and the cops did them wrong because they was black. No, motherfucker.
Yo,
Go
fat.
ahead,
Fast.
go ahead. You got it. Go ahead.
It's the thing that I thought that was crazy about these situations, man. I was reading this yesterday. You know that some of these cities are trying to withhold the businesses that got destroyed from getting their demolition permits done so that they could rebuild until they pay off their 2020 property taxes.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's like the individuals that got hurt the most, that these cities are trying to get these businesses to buy in to rebuild and not give them any protection from the people that's gonna burn it down again.
Yeah, again, bro. Like I said, man, this shit is hey, this is Orwellian as it gets, man.
It's like, how crazy is that? I mean, I just think of somebody like Taylor is a grown man business, man. If you had a brick and mortar place and it got trashed, and you try to rebuild and do your thing, and the city tells you, nah, we need you to get that 2020 property taxes in first, before you can even get a permit to get your stuff cleaned up. Like,
Yeah, you're probably talking about was the democratic cities. Like, there's also like an invasion where most major cities like downtown areas are all like becoming quote unquote liberals. That's why I'm here in Texas. Houston is a blue city, but the outskirts of Houston, it's all red.
But fasting, it's worse in Austin, man. Like 6th Street in Austin, man, they're losing millions.
Yeah.
Millions every day.
And a lot of them are coming from California. They're coming from hell and coming here. So if you let hell open loose into your city, then guess what? You're gonna be hell next. That's the way it is.
I want to say something else too, man. Right quick, black man. I have to speak specifically to the brothers, man, because I be wanting them to hear me clearly. You don't realize just how alone you are in this world, man. And it is important, man. I mean, you're not gonna be able to save everybody. It's best that you try to get the brothers of like mind, everybody grouped together, because things are about to get progressively worse at a much rapid pace. I'm telling you, man, desperation is about to set in. You're about to see some shit that you would think that you only see in a Mad Max movie or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm serious, brother. Man, look, I have to be honest, man. I can't say all, but I will say the vast majority of your women have forsaken you. Okay? So sitting up here trying to get dating advice and all this other mumbo jumbo, man, that shit is irrelevant. I'm serious. Sitting up here having these discussions about game and all this other stuff, not to knock anybody's hustle, but that shit is irrelevant. To the tune of nearly 96%, your women vote against your own best interest. They vote against masculinity, man. You look at these liberal cities, like my brother Faston said, man, these places are shit holes. And it's not relegated to just the Democratic Party. Even on the GOP side, I think fantastic. I sent you the leak about the sister that's running for mayor of Baltimore. She's a Republican, and we both. I'm pretty sure we both seen the David Carroll video breaking her down.
Yeah.
Okay. These people do not have your best interests at heart. It is you to acquire enough knowledge and information to try to protect yourself, because the only people that are going to survive what is coming are the ones who were wise enough to prepare themselves, man.
And to the brother who just spoke, right? Just to add into it, me, I'm, people know me as the Bible guy, right? Now, for me, for what I know according to Scripture, right? I was telling people, even my own family members, 2 years ago, I told them, get your passport, just have it. Even if you don't travel, just have it, because there's gonna be a time where you won't be able to apply, right? Bam! This pandemic happens, you can apply for a passport, and all the people who basically apply for it, they're on hold. They're waiting. They're waiting until they start processing. And here's the thing: now it's like you have to wait until they open up so you can get a passport. So literally, even if you want to travel, you can't. You're stuck. What if something major happens and you have to move around? You can't. And here's a big sign for anyone listening. I know a lot of people don't believe the Bible. They say it's the white man's book. It's a book of fiction. The Bible talks about, it says, when you see the Persians being attacked by the West, it says that's your sign to seek refuge. It says that there's going to be a voice says, let us go out of the land of Babylon. Because once that happens, when you see the president come out on TV declaring war to Iran, just like Bush did to Saddam, that war right there, that's your sign. Seek refuge. Because what comes next is gonna be ugly. But like I say, people don't believe in the Bible. They say it's man-made. But that's me. For me personally, when I see that sign, you're gonna hear me from the other side of the ocean. Just a heads up, so you know.
All right. Shout out to Indigenous TV for the 10, brothers. There's a demonic element at play here. The voice frequency of these riders don't sound human. An angry tone to their voices when they confront police, and their actions seem uncontrollable, man. Ephesians 6:12. I'll just say that, man. I'll say that. It's definitely something going on, and I think that's why the mental hold that's on the Black community it's not just political, man. It's far deeper than that. But again, like you said, I'm not gonna get into the fucking spiritual or religious aspect of it. You believe what you will, man. I'm done. For all you that try to keep saving these souls, man, and tell people about the Bible, hey, I salute you, but I'm done with it, because hey, they either gonna believe or they don't. And at the end of the day, bro, it's too many things that's happened to match up for it to be coincidence. But hey, you'll figure it out for yourself. Shout out, we got a general in the building. What's going on with you, brother?
Hey, what's up, man? Hey, listen, I'm a little bit perturbed about some of the things that I'm hearing at this particular point in time. Now, I simply have a few questions. When is it feasible for Black people to start acting out? Because from you're saying that it's about him being a criminal and he wasn't worthy and all this other stuff and he got what he deserved. That's what it sounds like you're saying to me. So when does it become an issue? When it starts happening to brothers like me, you, grown man business, when we're get stopped and we get shot by the police in front of our children in the car, when they got 2, 3, 4 motherfucking policemen on site and they could easily subdue the man. They got fucking tasers, they got batons, they could have whooped his ass. They didn't have to shoot the man in the back as he was getting in the car. See, that's what's being no. That's what's being missed here. What we want to do is do exactly what they do to us. We want to villainize the victim. Now, he had a criminal record. So be it. Was he in the commission of a crime at that particular point in time? No.
Wait, I gotta stop you there. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Yes, he was in the commission of the crime.
What was the commission of the crime he was in?
He was resisting arrest. Wait. I gotta ask you. Have you seen
I've seen both videos and I'm watching more. Okay. Right. He went to break up a fight. Even if he was resisting arrest, it should not have cost him his life. When you got four.
Wait. Well, hold on. Well, it didn't cost him his life. So why are you even talking about that?
He's in critical condition.
No, he's not.
I'm just looking at the damn report right here on CNN.
I'm reading the
shit. Wait a minute, brother. I don't want to argue. I'm just very passionate about this because when do you change your outlook when it starts happening? When do you? So if it happened to me, it's like, oh, well, I'm not. He wasn't a criminal.
It
Oh,
wouldn't happen to
okay.
you.
Well, you don't know that.
Yes, I do.
It shouldn't have happened to Tamir
Yes,
Rice.
I do.
It shouldn't have happened to Tamir Rice. That
Again,
kid in Ohio. It shouldn't have happened to him, right? It shouldn't have happened. It shouldn't have happened. It shouldn't have happened to Eric Gardner, right? It shouldn't have happened to Trayvon Martin, shouldn't it?
We don't know what actually happened with Trayvon Martin.
Well, I know we don't know, but by all accounts, you hear the video of the 911 dispatcher telling him, "We don't need you to do that, sir.
911 dispatchers have no authority. They don't have. You don't have the.
You're right. They are a dispatcher system, but at the end of the day, they work in law enforcement. And if a law enforcement personnel tells you via a dispatch, sir, we don't need you to follow him. We don't need you to do that. We have units on the way.
None of those orders have to be followed. That's not true.
You are exactly right. You want to argue the semantics. What I'm telling you is he was told by someone who works in law enforcement.
No, he wasn't. He was told by someone that's a dispatcher. It's totally different.
She wears a uniform. That person wears a uniform and a badge.
And works for the police department. Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that?
Oh, yes, I'm sure about it. At the end of the day, At the end of the day, I don't want to argue semantics. I'm simply asking, when does it become a problem to you? When it's good, upstanding brothers gunned down by police?
Are you gonna let me answer?
Will it become a problem to you then?
You answer the question. You want me to answer the question?
Yeah, answer the question.
Right,
I want to know.
It will become a problem to me when there's substantial and reoccurrences of where people like me and you, upstanding, non-criminal Black men, okay, that have a purpose, that don't have a long ass rap sheet, that aren't out here doing things to get themselves in criminal situations to even deal with the police in the first place, repeatedly end up in these positions. That's when it will start mattering.
Do you know why that brother was being accosted in the first place?
He wasn't. Stop. Why are you making him the victim? I'm
not making him a victim. I'm asking you a question. Do you know why? Do you know why?
Because he resisted the police.
In the first place?
Well, hold on, wait. Do you know why?
What was he doing?
He had an open warrant. Hold on, wait. He had an open warrant.
What was he doing?
For sexual.
He had an open warrant. That's irrelevant. He had an open warrant.
Right.
All right.
I did that. I read the open warrant, but should an open warrant cost Mr. Fantastic? This is all I'm trying to ask you, brothers. Should an open warrant cost you your life?
Again, he's not dead. And
no. Or it was an attempt on. Right. He's not dead as of yet. Okay, he's not dead.
He's not going to die. He's stable. We gotta establish this. Hold on.
You want to twist the fuck.
General, no, I don't. I'm stating all facts.
General, I'm going with the facts now. I'm going with the facts as well. I'm asking you a simple question, and the question is this: having him have an open warrant, should that have cost him being shot multiple times in the back? When you have four, okay, so now
hold on, you gotta let me finish. Hold on, no, because what you're trying to do is I'm gonna do what you're doing. I'm gonna do what you're doing to me.
Let me finish.
No, I can't let you finish because you do. I'm gonna do what you're doing to me. No, I have to do this because you're trying to do this. No, so you're leaving out context. You're leaving out important context. The full context is this: he came there. Someone called the police for the police to show up there. The police ended up on the scene, dealt with him for whatever reason. Told him, hey, we need you to do this, and this. He did not comply. There was a physical altercation. He wrestled, again, 2 policemen versus 1 man. They allegedly deployed a taser. Taser did not work. He had an object in his hand. It could have been keys. It could have been whatever. I was just saying it's keys. But however it goes, this is a man that has a record of gun violence, okay? A man that has a record of gun violence. Going in his vehicle and purposely refusing to comply with police orders. He's reaching into his vehicle.
Okay.
What are you going to do?
All right. So 2-on-1 can't handle 1 man.
Yes.
This motherfucker is an MMA fighter and 2 motherfuckers armed with. Wait a minute.
Charles Brooks do the same thing.
Then what we need to do is this is what we need to do. We need to just go ahead on and say, you know what, police officers, you don't need all of that extra shit you got. You don't need the tasers. You don't need the batons. All you need is the gun and the badge. And when you tell somebody to do something and they fail to comply with you, gun, badge, and handcuffs. That's all you need. And when you tell somebody to do something and they refuse to comply because people are human and it happens, you get the right to fucking blast, shoot shit out of them. Just, hey, get down on the ground. No, pow, pow, pow.
That's how it used to be. That's how it used to be. That's how it used to be.
But we live in modern times now, and laws have changed now.
Exactly.
So I'm asking you again, when is it going to change for you? When it's the everyday upstanding brother?
It don't have to change for me. Yeah, yeah. When it happens, I agree with you. I said that. When a motherfucker like me, when a person like me, who is a law-abiding citizen, who does not have a rap sheet, does not have a criminal record, who is not out here getting involved in criminality, that had a police called on him in the first place, okay, that does not have a fucking open warrant for violent crime, not just a bench warrant for some bullshit. Violent crime, open warrant, okay? Right. When motherfuckers that don't have that.
We're taking all that off the table. That doesn't exist. It's you. It's a man like you. You're on a Sunday drive. You're on a Sunday drive with your son in the back seat. You get pulled over for traffic violation. The cop is fucking approaches your vehicle with anger and animosity. Hey, get out of the car. Get on the ground. You just gonna comply? Your son in the back seat?
Yeah, I'm gonna comply. Hell yeah.
There you go. There you go. There you
go.
I'm no question. No question.
The brother got shot because he act like a fool. He act like a fool. You already know what cops are gonna do. You're black. You're dealing with a cop with a gun.
This goes back to the conversation.
Hold on, wait. General, we got a question. We gotta respect the super chat. Shout out to my man Doug. Doug, the moderator of the century. General, if he had complied, would he have been shot?
Chances are not.
No, you can't even say chances. I'll tell you a definitive no, because you know what they didn't do.
Okay.
Wait. I gotta give you the reason. Wait. I gotta give you the reason. So are you agreeing with the no? Are you agreeing?
I'll give you no.
Okay.
Did Tamir Rice even have a chance? Ask that question to the person that sent the super chat.
No, but we're not talking about Tamir Rice.
No, but we have to.
Tamir Rice because listen again. You cannot use the exception as the rule.
No,
you gotta stop doing that.
Did Trayvon Martin have a chance? We don't know. We only know what was on that tape and what was said.
There wasn't even police involved. That was citizen to citizen.
Did Eric Gardner have a chance?
Eric Gardner. I'm not even saying. No, I just say.
Are we going by what deserves to happen to people, or are we going by the law?
I'm going by the law. The law says that a police officer cannot employ deadly force unless they are in fear of their life.
That's bullshit. What the law says. That's wrong.
So that's what the law says.
There is a standard of force that you have to.
Hold on, wait.
That is wrong.
Hold on, wait. I'm trying to read the super chat, brother. Hold on. You got it. Hold on. Spiritual law, aka shout out to Hulk in the building. The law won't protect people from stupidity. Black people need to understand that there's a responsibility to care about their life, not their enemies. Exactly. Shout out to the Hulk as always. Go ahead.
All
right. Tell me what the law says.
That's wrong.
Tell me what the law says.
Hold on. It was a Supreme Court. It was a Supreme Court case that said that in the pursuit of a suspect, if it's a felony, deadly force can be used.
What case is that?
I can't remember.
I need to know the case law.
Because you're going to have a hard time justifying someone being shot in the back. I agree with stupid on his part, and like Fantastic said, he would be alive if he would have complied.
It's just bottom line.
Wait. I got it. Wait. Stop. He is alive. Please stop. We got to stop. He's alive.
No, my bad. You're right. He is alive.
You're right. He's alive. But the point of the matter is,
he wouldn't have been shot
in the back.
Again, so General, what do you want me to do? Wait, stop. Hold on, let me have a question. So hold on. Again, this is what people don't understand. In general, you should definitely understand this, okay?
Oh, I understand it.
All right,
I understand.
All right, cool. So for everybody else that's not on the level me and you are, okay? Listen, when we start out, everything, like you said, gun badge, handcuffs, do what the fuck I say. I either beat your motherfucking ass or I give you 5, all right? Then we escalate to, oh, that's fucked up. That's not humane. This and the other. We got to give him more chance. You got to have a non-lethal, non-deadly force option. We're gonna add some pepper spray to it, the OC spray, and we're gonna add the fucking taser. All right. Now, after those non-deadly fucking shits don't work, what do you go back to? The original fucking premise. Okay. What's happening is this: the dude wrestled 2 cops down. He refused to fucking obey the thing. He goes into the car. Bruh, if you're reaching for a gun, I don't give a fuck where I shoot you. You lucky I didn't shoot you in the back of the head.
There was no gun found on the scene as of yet.
Again, hold on, wait. Again,
you gonna wait for a nigga to brandish a gun?
Stop. General, how do I know that? How do I know that? General, how do I know if you are refusing my orders, okay, and you're rushing to get to the inside of the car and you know you're dealing with the police, what is the safest bet for me to assume that you're going to get if you're just so determined to get inside the fucking car? Not to mention, listen, allegedly, your children are in the car. So what would risk you going into the car that your children are by being pursued with 2 fucking police officers? That is also fucking important. You got to reach into the car and start reaching for things. Right. I'm going to assume that you're after a firearm and I'm going to lay your dumb ass down.
Yeah.
Period.
Bottom line.
Yeah, it's hold on. It's on Pump and Dump. Go ahead, Pump and Dump. You got it, brother.
All right. What?
Oh, damn, you dropped out, bro. Well, anyway, shout out to I think Renaissance Man was here next. What you got, brother? Go ahead.
No, I kind of made my point earlier. My bad for saying he was killed. No, you're right. He is paralyzed. I said this on the Miri's channel last night. From a survive and walk away from this incident with no injuries. Yeah, it was stupid what he did. From a legality standpoint, I still don't see where the police are gonna have a hard time, in my opinion, justifying that type of use of force, shooting someone in the back. Like if black men want to survive these encounters, yes, compliance works, but that is not always. I cite like Botham John as well as Philando Castile, other cases where black men have been in compliance and still ended up dead. So it is a problem with policing.
We're talking about anomalous situation.
Young man on the way home from the store in Colorado. Get approached by
what's his name? Elijah McClain.
Elijah choked the fucking death, and then the police ordered the goddamn medics to give him some goddamn drugs. When the fuck does that happen? When in the fuck does that happen? I agree with.
Hold on. And hold on. Did the attorney general, who's most likely is on some liberal shit, did they bring charges against those cops?
No. Are we talking about Elijah McClain?
Yeah, Elijah McClain.
Because the same hold on,
wait a minute, but
hold on, bro. You've been talking. I ain't said shit.
Yeah.
First of all, the same people that ran on this tough on crime shit. See, because y'all don't want to tell the true story. The same people that passed these crime bills and 3 strikes you're out, these liberal type motherfuckers who was implementing this shit, and they ran on platforms saying they was gonna be tough on crime. Yeah. They said this. So when these situations arise, when those cops was doing that shit, these people that was in those positions, these attorney generals and the DAs, they were Democrats who was running on those platforms. Why didn't they press charges?
There you go.
Both parties have run on that.
I don't want to hear that bullshit. I don't want to hear that both parties bullshit.
Yes, they have.
I don't want to hear that both parties bullshit.
They're running on it right now.
Hold on, you know where you best hold on, bro.
No, I listened to.
Come on, bro. Come on,
How many black men comply with police?
Y'all don't never want to hold them Democrats for that shit.
Hey, brothers. Yeah, brothers. Let's go one at a time, man. But hold on, General, like Rael hadn't even got a chance to get in here yet, so. General, let him say his piece, and then once he's done, you rebut, and we do it. We gotta keep it orderly. Hold on, real quick, Rob. I got this little space. Let me shout out the Turf Orca. Shout out to my man Turf Orca, well mafia reputable. I've had illegal weapons on my person in the past that weren't discovered due to my compliance. That was taught to me by my father. Exactly. Again, I can just use this niggas, and it's so funny. Young Jeezy tells you this and don't get caught. Again, man, what are y'all talking about? Again, there's so many things about this, bro. You just do what the police say and have a fucking, human attitude towards motherfuckers, you can save yourself from even deeper, bigger trouble. It's not even that hard. Why is this a discussion? But going back, it's on you, Rob.
The very people who are advancing these allegedly tough on crime type things. Let's be clear. Now, I'm not saying there was not an impetus for something being done in regards to the 90s when you had, I mean, all types of violence in these major urban areas. But at the same time, you can't run on platforms where you're tough on crime and then now and you gung-ho police, then you do a complete 180 and now you on some shit like, oh, these people have a right to be heard. It's a difference between having a right to be heard and burning shit down, which is some criminal activity. So which one is it? Which one is it? Because the last time I checked, when people want to be heard, they go to the ballot box and they vote. They don't burn shit down. And so now what we're seeing is we're seeing DAs and attorney generals using the police power, the ability to arrest. We're seeing these people use this stuff in a political way, and it's not supposed to be political. Either you're law enforcement or you're not. There ain't no in between when you hold those positions. Either you're going to support the shit or you're not. And these are the same people that ran for at least the last 20 years, 25, 30 years, saying that they were going to be tough on crime. So all of a sudden, y'all let black people just commit crime? This ain't the fucking Purge. This is not a fucking movie. This is not a movie. So which one is it? Are they gonna be tough on crime and really enforce it? Or was the shit just a damn joke from the beginning and they never really gave a shit about it in the grand scheme of things because their policies are leading to the breeding of a criminal element in the first place?
I think it depends on what.
Let me get the super chat in, and then hold on, Renaissance, man. We go get Ramil in here. Ramil in the building. Shout out to Ramil. Shout out to GMB for coming through, man. Appreciate you, brother. For spiritual logic, hope again, man, with the $5. Thank you, brother. Stop conflating people with actually injustices with fools. It's the same concept females use to justify abortion. Facts. Appreciate you, brother. And we got another one from a man at Disney TV again. Thank you, brother. Paul Howard, the current DA, lost in Georgia to a candidate cozy with police. SMH. Examples of black people actively voting against their own interests. Exactly. You can make this complaint about this bullshit because what Ahmaud Arbery just happened and all this shit. But yet again, when it's time to fucking vote, what the hell are y'all doing? Shout out to my man Alonzo in the building, man. Comply, don't die. 8 times out of 10 at least. Shout out to Ramil, man. Ramil said that the other night, baby. What you got for us, Ramil? It's on you, baby.
Hey, what up, what up? And to be fair, I mean, with the DA, Paul Howard, I mean, he was a little bit out of whack a little bit. Nigga was old as fuck, been in the office for 20-some years. It was time for him to get on anyway. But aside from that, somebody said, what's the law for police being able to use excessive force? Let me tell you guys, this is why some of you niggas need to be locked up. I'm gonna just be honest. All right, because there's a law library. There's a law library which you had no choice. You had no choice but to sit in that law library all day trying to win your case. You're gonna learn some shit. Look,
for real.
Tennessee versus Gardner.
That got it pulled up right now. Yep.
They are allowed to use excessive force if you are in the commission of a felony. Fleeing the police while having a warrant is a felony. Okay, you got to educate these brothers so they won't be doing silly stuff. No shade to this general, but here we go. Another successful black person, just like people in my family, motherfucker sticking up for this bullshit behavior, dog. Like I don't understand. Like,
don't do that, man. I'm
gonna do that. I'm gonna do that, man.
I'm not sticking up.
I'm thinking you older motherfuckers sticking up for this bullshit, dog.
First of all,
this bullshit. Black men should not be doing this when they come through it, bro.
First of all,
no, I'm gonna do that.
I'm not gonna let you come here and put that jacket on me because I'm not sticking up for him.
You just did it.
I simply asked a question. When is it going? Let me give you an example. I've had run-ins with the police officers, right? With state police. As a younger man, I was doing some traveling. I went through Mississippi. It was raining like cats and dogs, and they had this little bullshit stop set up, right? Traffic stop. This motherfucker came up there with a little portable breathalyzer. I could look at the little plastic piece, and it had tobacco spit and shit from the last motherfucker. He gonna walk up there and tell me, and he mad, he out there in the rain, put your mouth on it and blow. Man, you crazy than a motherfucker. I'm not putting my mouth on that shit where some other motherfucker with look at all that goddamn tobacco and shit on there. Now, what if I had got shot and killed for failing to comply with a motherfucker telling me to do some shit like that? Some nasty
man, you didn't get shot. What the fuck are you talking about, bro?
Hold on, wait, Rob, stop. So hold on, General, I gotta ask you though. So what happened?
It was. Thank God they had a black trooper out there who had just so happened to be assistant or running it, and he walked over there and said, "No, man, you can't do that," and made the motherfucker change it out. That's what happened.
Okay, so you're still here talking to us, right?
No.
You're talking about a hypothetical, bro.
No, that's
Man, here's the thing, man. This guy talking about comparing somebody changing a mouthpiece on a breathalyzer. Any reasonable police, any reasonable officer.
Fantastic, can I finish? All I'm asking is to finish. You see, that situation, had it not been for another policeman there, another state trooper on the scene who came up and said, I'm not talking about a hypothetical. That literally, actually, on my kids happened to me.
Okay, but hold on. The General, I gotta ask you this though. Did he say I'm not changing it, nigga? I'm not changing it, nigga, blow on it?
No, he said you can put your goddamn mouth on it and blow. I ain't got
hold on. But again, hold on. You missing my point. Hold on. Listen, you're not listening. Listen.
No, I'm telling you what
happened. Listen, you're not
listening. Emotional with this shit, dog.
Man, I mean, seriously.
General, this is important. This is important, bro. I'm trying to get. I need you to.
50 years old acting like this. You little last boys out here, man. It's a fucking problem.
Jamil, wait. The General. So when you brought it to his attention, hold on, ignore that. So when you brought it to, hold on, when you brought it to his attention that it had tobacco spit and you saw obviously he hadn't changed the thing, he hadn't put a new thing on there. You told him, hey man, I'm not blowing on that shit. Did he say no, nigga? You gonna blow on it anyway, or what did he?
He didn't use a racial epithet. He said, "Put your goddamn mouth on it and blow." I don't have all night. I'm
talking about after you brought it to his attention that you could see that it had been previously used by someone else.
After when he first stuck that shit over in the window of the car and told me to blow on, I said, "Man, I'm not blowing on that shit. Look at that tobacco and shit on there with somebody else blowing on that."
Oh my
God! Put your mouth on it and blow.
Oh my God! These people, man.
Okay.
Y'all have never.
I mean, okay.
With some of you, can
that
I
has nothing to do.
Dude, I
haven't even. I just got here. Bro.
Like, come on, bro. What are you talking about, bro?
Right. Have you ever had a confrontation with the police officer where you know they were wrong and you just said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna comply," even though he's wrong?
Yes, I have a great example. This year, I've been telling everybody I got pulled over unlawfully accused of having marijuana possession. Police lied on the report. I had my dash camera, had everything ready. I beat the case. Now I got a lawsuit against them.
That's good shit, Remy. I heard about that.
That's how you do the shit, man. We gotta stop beating. We gotta stop acting.
I'm not disagreeing with you, brother.
All right.
I'm not disagreeing with you at all. I'm simply saying, when does it change?
Bro, he just hold on. No. You're not gonna skip that. You're not gonna skip that. No.
It's not to the point.
Hold on.
Let me get in real. I haven't even really. Let me just say. Okay, look. What do you mean change? What do you mean change? Here's the thing.
So
53 million police stops in 2019. 1,000 deaths. That's a 0.00001% death rate. That is almost perfect. No, even airplane crashes don't even it's already good. You guys are over exaggerating because the media is manipulating you guys with these videos of incidents that don't happen. They rarely happen according to the numbers, but because the video gets so much promotion, you guys get up in arms about things that don't matter. This is not a priority based on the data, but you guys don't want to learn math and use numbers. There's so much things going on with black men aside from police brutality that's based on the data, and you guys spend so much energy on this, which is why we don't have anything. Because the same energy that should be used to build infrastructure and economic protection and legal protection, the political protection, y'all wasted being emotional about this bullshit. That's the real issue. Y'all want to play around. This some real boy shit.
That's what I was saying when I talked about the case. Hold on. When I talked about the case, Ramil came back and verified what I said. So your original point was countered. You have no counter for that. So your argument is moot. There's nothing else to argue. He in the commission of a felony, they can use deadly force to stop you. That's the bottom line.
I never argued that point, right?
Yes, you did. That's exactly what you were saying.
No,
that's why I said what I said.
Rob, that wasn't him. General, I'm trying to set the record straight just real quick. General, that wasn't him. That was Renaissance Man. That was Renaissance Man. That wasn't.
No. What I'm saying. When I made the point. Hold on. When I made the point.
This dude just go over talking. I just
no. When I
him.
made the point, I'm gonna let you.
General, you weren't finished, brother. Wait, General, you were finished. Now we was on like.
No, you stopped it. You broke it up.
God,
I didn't break up, bro.
I'll concede, Mike. Go ahead. I'm going on mute. Go ahead.
But either way,
this shit is hilarious.
Ramil, you good for now? You got anything else to add?
I mean, like I said, man, the data, the false promotion, the false promotion in the media, the propaganda, all of these things. Look, man, if we're gonna actually get into a position of power in society, we're gonna have to be more intelligent than this. Okay, once again, just because the media shows you a video and promotes it heavy, it does not mean it's the actual reality of what's going on, because in the reality, once again, the police are barely killing niggas. That's just a fact. They don't do it like that. What do you mean when they gonna stop? What do you mean they killed like 10 unarmed niggas last year? That's nothing. I'm not trying to devalue their life, but I'm saying the way you make it seem, you guys act like they kill thousands of niggas every day. 10 unarmed black men in the whole country's over this. I mean, the whole black community is going in unrest over 10 niggas, and most of them are probably on some criminal shit. I'm sorry, it is what it is. So I'm just saying, so if you gonna ride for the, how come that one little nigga, that retarded black dude who got shot, that's the only video I ever seen of a nigga who got shot for literally doing nothing. Nobody marching for this nigga. So I'm questioning, like, do y'all pick and choose which nigga to march? Because the nigga who did get shot when he was on the ground with his hands up, the nigga with autism, whatever, that story came and went. Why isn't nobody on that case? But all these other stories for the niggas doing stupid shit, niggas resisting, niggas, you're putting the message out there that it's okay for young black boys to go do stupid shit like this, and they don't know no better. So they 17, 18, 19, they're gonna act a fool. And now the potential future black man who can probably change the shit is getting killed. It just makes no sense, man. It's called negative reinforcement. If you say it's okay, you're gonna have a country ride for you, you get $1 million by acting up with the police. Then instead of actually building wealth the correct way, people gonna try to do it through this police shit, dog, because they see they gonna get clout and money.
Exactly. Hey, you get $1 million payday. Listen, man, if you've been a nigga that ain't never accomplished shit in your life, you've been an ain't shit nigga, in and out of jail, breaking the law, whatever the fuck, and you got the chance to motherfucking literally hit the lottery, nigga, and keep your life, or hit the lottery and your family get to enjoy the shit, because you get paid even more money when you die. Remember, you get paid more money when you die. But the minimum now, you see what? It's a price tag on the shit. Getting shot by the cops now and getting to claim racism is $1 million ticket, nigga. Niggas get shot every day in the hood for free, right? When a nigga shoot you, it's for free. So why the hell will you motherfucking take the risk and get shot by a cop and motherfucking become a millionaire and become a hero all at the same one? The reason why the dude that was helping out, and that guy wasn't autistic. He was an aide of an autistic man. And you know what, Ramil? I don't even think he made $1 million, man. That dude didn't get no $1 million fucking GoFundMe, at least not in a day he didn't. But you know why? You know why, Ramil? Because these niggas have this motherfucking addiction to the criminal.
Exactly. Yeah. It got that. The one case, check this out. The one case that they can actually take to the next level with the video evidence and everything. Ain't no niggas hop on that. That should have been the one. If y'all started marching for that nigga, okay, I can understand.
Matter was dead on that one, bro. They didn't even show up
because they only doing it for the type of niggas who act a fool. That's what I'm saying.
He didn't have any tear tattoo. That's why.
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying, man. Like, they missed the boat with that shit. So I'm just like, man, y'all just kill me with this, man. This emotional bullshit. Stop condoning. And I'm coming from a nigga who used to have problems with. I'm telling you, man, it's just not a good direction to go in, dog. One more thing. Check this out. A police officer makes fucking $50,000 a year. Okay. These are pawns in uniform. These are the lowest level of power in society. It goes police, you got the legal and the politics, the businesses. You're dealing with pawns. You really gonna risk your life so some broke nigga can kill you? These police officers are struggling. They're broke. They're living paycheck to paycheck, $50,000 a year with the big ass families. They're struggling. They're like most Americans. You're gonna get killed by a broke nigga, a broke nobody in a uniform to prove a point. These are nobody. That's the worst way to go out, to be killed by a broke motherfucker.
Yeah, there's a book called Our Kind of People by Lawrence Otis Graham. I've mentioned it a couple of times. And in this book, it's a must read because it talks about class distinction. And this is something that black people refuse to acknowledge class distinctions. No matter how successful you become as a black person, to lowly ass niggas, especially, the white man is always going to look at you as a nigga. And so in this book, Graham talks about how basically in the elite class of blacks, it got to a point where they started feeling guilty of over their success. So in a nutshell, what they started doing from a political standpoint, they started defending black people who go out here and doing dumb shit. And so this has morphed into this guilt complex that a lot of successful black people have as it relates to these black people who fuck up their lives. And so whenever these stories come to a head, you always see the black intelligentsia coming to the defense, which never used to be the case, defending the very people who are the direct opposite of what they represent. And it's just continuously it's continuously happening because it gets them votes. It gets them in city councils and wards and all these different places, but it doesn't change the circumstances on the ground. The reality of the situation is you do black people a disservice by being an elite black person and co-signing all this type of antisocial behavior. What does a person who went to law school, who making $300,000-$400,000 a year, all a black person putting in all that work to do what they did, to come out here and come to the defense of people who clearly are committing crimes and doing silly stuff out here? That just absolutely make no sense. And this is because, again, man, black people have a very serious problem admitting class distinctions. And I know why, because when you have to admit class distinctions, that means you have to acknowledge either you're better or you're worse.
Yep.
You have to admit it to yourself. You can't say, well, racism is the reason why it held me back, because when you can see high class, upper echelon black people who in the same system as you doing better than you, you can't use that as an excuse. But as long as you got the upper tier black people defending you, you feel like it's okay. And that's why a lot of black people that come from those upper echelon backgrounds, that's why they go to black colleges. And one of the very things that they say, because I went to a black college only for a semester, but I went, and a lot of those people who had 2-parent homes, fathers had businesses, mom, doctors, lawyers, one of the things that they said the most was, well, they wanted to come to a black college to get the black experience.
Exactly. Thank you, Rod. God damn. We got my man Mr. Research in here. He's always says his long ass name. I don't know what the hell he's saying. But before we let him hop in here and give his wonderful words, I'm gonna need y'all to get these motherfucking likes up, man. I got 230 people in this motherfucker, and I don't even got 200 likes, man. Y'all know how we get down. I need 200 likes, motherfucker, before we continue this shit, or we can shut it down. You know, it don't matter to me one way or the other. So y'all, hey, get the likes up, goddammit. Hit the like button. Come on, let's not be all day. Y'all know Mr. Research finna come with all the pushback and shit. He really finna turn this motherfucker up, so let's not make him wait. Hit the like, man. Hit the motherfucking hand, man. Hit the like button. Come on. Shit should be jumping. Come on, it's too slow. Let's go. There we go. Yeah, almost at 160. Come on, I need 200 in this motherfucker, man. Come on, let's go. Ain't got all day. Hurry up, niggas. Come on, hit the damn hand, man. Not that hard. Hit the hand, man. Come on, hurry up. Come on. Got 25 more left. Come on. 235. The gang is going up, so the damn likes should definitely go up too. Come on, hit the fucking like button, man. I need 20 more likes. 20. Come on. It's not that hard. Click the fucking hand, the finger that's pointing up, the thumb. Just like you was trying to give your girl the bowling ball last night. Come on now. Use that thumb. Come on. It's Not that hard. There we go. Come on, 15 more. I'm gonna trust y'all niggas on the 15. All right, we gonna compromise. We're gonna meet in the middle. So shout out to my man, Mr. Research. Go ahead, brother. It's on you.
All right, can you hear me well?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
All right, so I'm talking straight to Mr. Fantastic. So
okay.
I know this is gonna sound a little arrogant, but this is just what I'm hearing. I want to meet both of these conversations in the middle. See, Mr. Fantastic, you know from being in warrior-like situations where you got to trust people who you might not like because you're part of a team. The black community suffers because just like you had to ask for these likes, we got too many people in our community who are parasites, who just want to stay in the free zone, who are not honorable. See, you know about honor, right, Mr. Fantastic? You got
of course.
You got a lot of people in our community who have no idea what honor is. So they behave like parasites. Now, on this part, Ramil is right, and Ra is right. You got too many dudes hiding behind dudes who are trying to make things happen, trying to call themselves black men too. But the Japanese got the term called old boy. The Italians got the term called mama Luke. That means you're such a mama's boy that you should not be around men who are making things happen, moving things, creating policies. That's what the real problem is. The problem is Mr. Blake.
Hold on. They saying you're a little low, Mr. Research.
I'm at work. I
okay.
That's why I'm talking direct to Mr. Fantastic. See, a lot of dudes is mama's boys. A lot of dudes can't survive without females. Ross said he doesn't understand why we go after some of these parasites. That's because the women love the parasites, and the women have the money. See, Mr. Fantastic, all this could change if more black men would go to their jobs, get some lawyer money. Maybe you got to do some overtime. Maybe you got to get a second job. But go get some lawyer money. That way, when the cops come on the scene, you do like I do. You hand them your lawyer's card before you even open your mouth. He'd be like, "What is this for?" My lawyer told me anytime one of you guys talk to me to give you the card, so that he know everything got to be by the book. The problem is we're dealing with dudes who can't afford lawyers. We're dealing with dudes who don't have $2,000. And that's all it is for a lawyer. That's really what the problem is. Now, let me defend the general just a little bit. Yes, he is right. And this is something I think the rest of you young guys don't understand. Back in the day, there was not a lot of crime. They created a fictitious thing called broken window and said, okay, if it appears like it's not kept up, therefore there's crime. So all this stuff was not happening before Reagan did what he did, before 1994 Bill Clinton did what he did. That's what you younger guys are not acknowledging. Every time we have had situations where people were doing the right thing or what have you, we had the white folks sticking together with Russians, Polish, anybody with white skin to go against the blacks. And just like the general gave his example, we got so many officers who are not going by the book. They're just trying to lock people up for jail profit. Here's my last point. We didn't have all these crime incidents before Bill Clinton. Before Bill Clinton, we didn't have all this stuff. It was Bill Clinton who realized I can lock Mr. Fantastic up just for 3 days because by law I can hold him for 3 days just for investigation purposes. But I can make 125 off of him each day. So that whole event that happened, the 911 call was for the 2 females fighting. They arrived on the scene and just went to the dude who was trying to break it up, according to all the witnesses. Now, he should not have moved. I understand that. He should have had his lawyer money, and he should not have moved. But the officers are paid by taxes. They got certain things that they got to do, a procedure they got to do, just like all y'all got to do with your job. And what you cannot do is just create some broken window scenario where you assume somebody's going to do something. If that's the case, you will be shooting little white girls at Orlando Beach every day for the stuff that they do against officers. That's off code. But we as black guys, we want all this energy for what the parasites should and should not have done, which is valid. But at the end of the day, the officers are held accountable also because that's not policy. If it's three of y'all, you should have created a little net around the individual, like policy tells you to do, and you should have engulfed him if you're still investigating. All three of y'all should not be standing to the right of this dude behind him. That's improper in itself. But we're gonna wait and see what the rest of the information. Thanks, Mr. Fantastic.
Appreciate it, man. No problem. And again, I don't know if there was a third officer because I only seen two. I'm not sure.
There was,
but it was three. Okay. So again, to your points, this is what I'm saying. There's no. I had to stress this. And shout out to Just KG. There's no such thing as a perfect world or perfect scenario, man. All right. Of course, there should be a thing where no innocent person ever dies. But that's unrealistic. Okay, my bad. Shit, I gotta put it back on all of us. Hold on. Oh, there we go. All right, that's unrealistic. Okay, things are going to happen. Unfortunate things are going to happen. Innocent people will die. Innocent people will be locked up. And again, hopefully, you know, those people are justified and redeemed at some point in time before their life is over. Okay, hopefully. But again, this perfect world scenario, man, of it just no innocent person ever fucking being did wrong, no police ever. It's not going to happen. Like Ramil said, Ramil gave the best fucking breakdown of this shit, bro. This is why you have to be mathematical, okay? Math, you look at the math. Math has no feeling. You can't feel math. Math is factual. This shit is, like I said, bro, it's like a fucking airplane crash. And that's everybody, not just black people. So you break it down to the amount of people that black people kill out of 50, what you said, Ramil, 53 million? Ramil, you there? I think he said something like 53 million.
Yeah, out of 53 million encounters, there's 1,000 people that die.
Only 200 total.
All races is 1,000.
You just break it down to black people. Out of 53 million fucking encounters, only 200 were fucking killed by the police, man. Come on. What are we doing here? What are we doing? Why is it all this emotion in this bro? You literally have a higher chance of fucking, I don't even know. You have you risk your life more than driving in a car. You risk your life more than fucking, you know, riding a fucking roller coaster ride. Plenty of other fucking things that you get. It's much higher things of fucking handling a firearm, people. Okay? Than fucking getting killed by a policeman. So can we stop with the narrative and the bullshit?
I think you got a higher. Hold on. It says you got a chance of being struck by lightning is 1 in 500,000.
Oh my god!
I think that so that means that
that's 100 times, Ramil.
You have a better chance of getting struck by lightning than you do being killed by.
That's what I'm saying. It's utterly fucking ridiculous, man. That we focus on some shit that hardly ever fucking happens, and that's on a yearly fucking basis. When again, daily, black people are being killed in the fucking streets, and no one bats an eye, gives a fuck by other black people. So
hey, Ramil, that's cool talk.
Again, I don't give a goddamn. I'm sick of seeing these. I don't want young black men getting shot for trying to prove a point, man.
Not even trying to prove a point, Ramil. Like I said, at this point, Ramil, the shit is a hustle. These young niggas out here, they ain't got nothing to lose anyway. These motherfuckers that's got this, hey, I'll die by that mentality. Shit, if I get in the motherfucking tussle, rumble with the fucking police, and this nigga fuck around and shoot me and I forgot, and excuse me, I survived, nigga, I'm paid. That's how these niggas looking at the shit, man. They turn it into a fucking hustle, man. And that shit is dangerous. Like I said, you're enabling criminal behavior, man. You're encouraging it. And when you get these fucking high class, high motherfucking profile celebrities, these athletes jump out here saying it's bullshit, not even knowing the full story or explaining the full context and narrative, truth, that's what happens. Yeah, man, get this dude the fuck up out of here, man. Play basketball, nigga. Hit that jumper. Shit. Win the fucking series. Shout out to Sir Tice in the building. What you got for me, Sir Tice?
Shout out to the panel. You know, since Muhammad Ali died, they being the media and what have you, they have been trying to conjure some super woke person or what have you, you know, to lead the masses, whether that's cap or fake. I mean, Nick, you get my point or whatever there. Let me ask you a question, or to the panel also. You guys, I'm sure you guys have seen that picture where it's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Muhammad Ali, Bill Russell, and all that. You've seen that picture, right?
Yeah.
It's called the Ali Summit. So they love to show that shit to conjure up images of, see, these athletes were all social back then, but now they only care about themselves. But here's the thing, and here's the Jedi mind trick they use. What people don't know is that picture was all of them were there. Jim Brown, Bill Russell, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, when he was in college, they were there to convince Ali to go to Vietnam and to fight so that they could get in on. Back then, to watch fights, you had to go to the movie theater, and it was called, give me a second, it was called closed circuit. So they were there for the bag. And Ali was basically like, look, guys, I know y'all here for this, but I'm not going to Vietnam or whatever. So you see my point? It's like they're using imagery that wasn't even for this. And now I'm going to tie this back to LeBron James in this. Now you're getting guys like him who don't know much of anything outside of basketball, but will jump on anything. Case in point, since you're a Laker fan, you remember when the Tamir Rice incident happened, and they asked him, he was like, I don't know anything about that. Then next thing you know, somebody vandalized allegedly his $5 million plus house in Bel Air. Yeah, right. With no proof or anything like that. Next thing you know, he becomes this woke guy. You see what I'm getting at? It's like, these guys are not interested in this, but it moves the needle. It's easy to influence these social media minions who don't do any investigation for things of themselves, and they fall into these narratives. Look at all the goddamn trolls you're dealing with to this day. How dare you speak on this? Shout out to you, Ramil, and General. What's up?
What up?
What's going on, brother? Much respect.
Yeah,
and you are quite right, because that's what the actual summit was for. They were there in order to convince him to just go ahead on and comply. And Ali stuck to his guns. That's something that the media never. That's the correct story, and the media never told it. I'm sorry, fantastic. Go ahead, brother.
No, I'm looking for that. I'm trying to find that thing. Shout out to Chronicles of Judah, man. Again, Chronicles has a whole thing about it. He had a video dedicated specifically to that thing, and I'm glad you two gentlemen pointed it out. And that's how powerful narratives are. Okay, that's how powerful narratives are. And because you brothers are older and you know that you actually understand the experience, you were there. You guys know what it was actually about.
I wasn't there in 1965, you son of a bitch.
Nah, I wasn't. Motherfucker, I was born 2 years after that.
I'm saying y'all got to see it. I'm saying y'all got to see it, man. Y'all got to see it, man. You know,
that's a nice try, motherfucker. I came 2 years after that. I came along in 67.
I'm a 70s motherfucker.
Y'all got, man, y'all were actually a part of the Ali. You know what I'm saying? The Ali. You got to see Ali actually. You know.
Yeah. I'll agree to that. But see, also what's being missed is I came along in the time when I can remember walking to the store and white boys would ride by while the police would be on the street, and they would throw bottles of piss at your ass because you was on the wrong side of town. Some of us actually have some real world experiences because of the timeline that we came along in.
Yeah, shout out to just my 4 cents for the 5. Thank you, brother. It's not about police killings, it's false arrests, stripping of Second Amendment rights, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, and I agree to that, man. But again, we're not ever going to escape. We're never going to be in a perfect world, people. I keep telling y'all that, man. You know what I'm saying? We're never going to be in a perfect world. I mean, the whole part. I know what injustice anywhere is a justice everywhere. It sounds good, but again, are you going to end all injustice?
That stuff rarely happens.
No, exactly. Then you have to look at.
Keep it 100, man. Let me just look real quick. As a nigga who been, I'm telling y'all, man. Like that's why I get kind of passionate about this joint, because it's like, bro, I'm telling you guys, like in the joint, 97% or probably more, myself included at the time, dog. Like that was the proper place. I'm just like, it's only a small percentage of niggas who ain't like. I get what you guys are trying to say, and I really wish I didn't have to say this, but for me, I know this from experience. Like, bro, like these are not angels that are locked up, man. Like, of course you get the every once in a while, the DNA generation. I'm not talking about the book. Come on, man. Like, why are we acting like people just be locked up for no reason, dog? Like that has to like that narrative right there, man. And I'm really talking. I'm not even talking about non-violent shit, bro. I'm talking about like actual shit. You know what I mean? Like weed possession and marijuana. I think that's bullshit. I think all of them need to be released. But it's dude, like people who are locked up, they not locked up for no reason, bro. Like this false arrest. It's the same shit with this video. Oh, he didn't do nothing. But the video showing right there, like if y'all really seen what's really going on, man, the reason why a lot of people in like you got, and this is all racist. Anybody who in a joint, this is 95% chance. They know what they did. And they know why they are there. That's why 95% of cases go into plea deals. You know what I mean? Because if you are 100% innocent, 100%, it's even no matter how much intimidation it is, most likely you're not gonna just bow down like that. If you are 100% innocent.
Yeah, if you prison time, bro. If you facing prison time, nigga, you're not gonna take no plea deal.
I'm telling you, you're gonna go fight it. If you know you're wrong, I mean, if you know you're right, if you know that you're right. As any man, even the most worst like hood type nigga, if you know you're innocent, man, rarely you gonna take a plea deal. Rarely.
Ramil, you're heavy into the numbers. What I'd be curious to see, I'm saying if you may, I would love to look at this, but I know I've heard of there's a percentage. It's something above 70% of people who accept plea deals versus actually.
It's like 90, dude.
Damn.
Like 90% of cases in over 90% of cases don't go to trial. They end in plea. So I'm just saying, like, I'm telling you, like,
you go.
If you really, like, I'm telling you, if you really, like, when I caught this shit earlier, I knew I was innocent. I was not finna fold, bro. Like, most men are not gonna fold on some BS like that, dog. And most time they will win. That's what they don't tell you guys. A lot of times people go to trial, they will win because they are innocent. But they don't tell you guys about this. They only tell you guys about the plea deal, and the reason why people take plea because they know they got caught.
Exactly, Ramil.
You got me.
What would you say?
You got me.
What would you say about the conviction rate so heavy? Because they make you think you have this. It's a psychological warfare before you even get into it. You see a motherfucking 80%, 90% conviction rate, and these motherfuckers offering you this, and this, and you don't understand how discovery, how fucking
But fantastic. What I'm telling you though, is that niggas look, if they offer the plea deal, I don't give a fuck how lack of knowledge of the law is. Like a nigga who's 100% innocent, most of the time, I'm talking about like 90+% of the time is not gonna take that plea deal. They're gonna go to trial. If they know they got the wrong guy, if the plaintiff or the suspect knows they're innocent, they don't give a fuck what the police tell me. I'm innocent, nigga. We gonna fight this shit. Y'all have to prove. I'm telling you, that's literally what happens. Like, I've been like niggas who are really innocent ain't going. I'm gonna say now, of course, you got the rare niggas gonna be scared, but that's rare, dog. Like if any of you niggas got locked up right now and you know you're innocent, I guarantee you, even with the lack of knowledge of the law, I don't care for what numbers they throw, you ain't finna bow down.
You know what I mean? What amazes me about this whole rioting and reacting to thing is that, and this lets you know it's a coordinated effort. In that, okay, so this happens to that dude Jake Blake or whatever, right? So everybody in Kenosha, Wisconsin knows where to show up. Do they show up to the murder scene or do they show up to the town center? You see what I'm saying? Or somebody is coordinating this behind the scene is what I'm getting at.
Yeah, I told you that it's like they have a bus or they have like a dispersion point in certain regions just set up waiting for something, the next thing to happen, and then they just bust the people there. That's why you see this huge influx of white people. The majority of these Black Lives Matter protesters are white people, man. That's the thing. That's what they're not even black.
Right.
Well. Here's the bigger problem. If black dudes would stop hiding and take their financial dollars and take over a lot of these discussions before women get involved, before white folks get involved, then we wouldn't have this complaint. But see, you can't have it both ways. If you got white folks and women feeling for some of the dudes that are getting shot and killed, then at least Mr. Fantastic, Ramil, myself, at least we need to get in front of some of these microphones and do the talking, not sit back on a include myself, not sit back on quarterback chair and wait for everybody else to do the work and then critique. So I do applaud this one thing. For the first time, and the general can feel this too. We didn't have a lot of this stuff that you guys have now. It wasn't as easy as it is now. I think sometimes when I hear these conversations, I hear dudes talking from the standpoint of now, but it's easy now. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times it wasn't easy. So shout out to y'all for living in a time where you can do this type of stuff. But we as men got to financially get in front of these microphones and stop hiding from these microphones and these CNN interviews and what have you. We can't critique every year or every 10 years.
Well, Brooke, let me respond. No, and Mr. Research is 100% right. I've said this many times. Black men, especially successful black men, need to stop fucking hiding, especially in situations like this. Niggas be hiding. You know what I'm saying? He's right. There does need to be proper representation in the mainstream media and all the other stuff. But to do that, you have to position yourself to do that. You know what I'm saying? You can't get your money and run. This is what I was talking about in my live stream. You can't just these black females, they're gonna jump out there. these white liberals, they're gonna jump out there. Where is us, our faction of men who's gonna jump out there? Maybe we do have to financially back somebody, but until that happens, man, this narrative, like we do it is a responsibility on black men who think, the way we think, to propel ourselves image-wise to that level so that it can be seen. I've been saying that for a while, but black men, especially the ones who do acquire some sort of success, we do have a tendency to hide and not put the financial power, like not exert your financial power on the world, your political, economic power. That's one thing that I've said black men, especially elite black men, have to start thinking about. I get pushback from that too, but I definitely agree with that.
I was saying the same thing on Edward's channel yesterday. It's like black men have to make a choice, man. Like if you want things to change,
that introversion not gonna work. My bad.
Yeah, if you want things to change in this country, the way things change is you aggregate money. Every election, 2 years, 4 years, these people with money are putting money in these PACs. They running ads. They getting people's hearts and minds to vote for shit that they want to see pass, and they're getting stuff done. And you gonna have to get that money, and that means you're gonna have to be on an elite level. You just gonna there's just no way to get around it. And so a lot of these black men, they say they want this law to change, but then they say I don't have to be elite. It's like, dude, that shit don't go together.
What was the name of that? I forget this, Rael, or anybody on the panel, refreshing my memory. 2 years after Obama, 2010, the Wall Street thing. It was something
Occupy Wall Street.
Occupy Wall Street.
Occupy Wall Street.
That was a grassroots movement that, in my opinion, brothers or whatever the fuck you want to call this, enlightened brothers can do. And since, to be frankly honest with you, people only give a shit about elections every even number year, or they don't give a fuck about odd number years. This is something even the brothers of the manosphere can start doing. Hey, what is our 10-point plan? Okay, what candidate can we support or whatever, and put our money where our mouth is. And that's real talk.
Occupy Wall Street was actually another Marxist movement.
It sure was.
It wasn't organic.
I think he was using that as an example.
It's an example.
Let me. Somebody say in the chat, when productive black men jump out, the liberals and feminists shoot them down. Well, shoot the fuck back. That's the problem. Shoot back. Okay, you guys got to be ready for battle and war. If you really want to get out here and get your ideas out there and get laws changed, yes, it's going to be turmoil. LGBT encounter turmoil when they jump out the bag.
They definitely put that money up.
They put that money up.
I shouldn't be saying this, but I'm going to say it. I've started a local gun club myself with 5 other brothers, okay? And they got some other brothers. You can start this even. I mean, I'm talking, that's just on the gun level. This can be started on any other thing. And yeah, you don't have to. In fact, I don't think that big groups is what it's about. I think we need more small packets or mini.
Sir Tice, hold right there. And I'm glad you said that. Hold right there. Shout out to just about 4 cents for the 5. If an innocent man has been in prison for 5 months and the DA offers time served, most dudes will take it. And again, man, I just think sometimes
that's not true.
Yeah,
That's not true. No, it is not. That is not true. If you're innocent and you're 100% innocent, you've been sitting in that county. I'm telling you, it's niggas who are really innocent. And there's such a small percentage. This is why you guys don't know about the shit. They are going to fight that shit to the end, bro. Like if you are any grown man of any integrity, now you got the small percentage of scary niggas, but I've seen it, bro. When you're 100% innocent and the evidence is there, niggas will take that shit all the way because you're probably going to win. Now,
hold on,
and they gotta pay you to give you a false conviction.
Exactly, you're gonna get paid. That's what I'm saying.
Right. Malicious prosecution, ineffective counsel. Look, the reason why plea deals work so well for people in law is because once you take a plea deal, you can't sue. You can't sue. And so, you know, a lot of people don't realize, like, there's something in the Constitution that's called a right to a speedy trial. Put a motion in the court, man, for a speedy trial and see how fast they want to go to trial.
You don't even got to put a motion. You just go to just say, I want my right, for the record, I want my right to speedy trial. No, and I do not consent to any delays or anything else. I want my speedy trial, 120 days. Let's go.
Boom. I'm telling you.
Why you gonna and then that's another thing. Niggas talking about why the fuck you sitting in jail for fucking a year? That's lack of knowledge, man. This is the problem with us. We got to become more legally astute. He's right. This brother sitting in jail for 6 years, not 6 years, a year, 6 months, a year, 2 years, haven't went to trial because niggas don't know about the speedy trial clause. Ain't no fucking way.
I seen it. I saw it.
So it's just like, man, it's just we gotta become more knowledgeable. It's just on this side. I mean, it's on, you know, avoid this shit anyway, but I'm just saying, we got to become more knowledgeable about the law so that when we see situations like this police shooting, we just know what's going on, man. Like learning the law is going to enhance your mental capabilities in America. I'm telling you, it's going to put you on another level.
But Ramiro, hold on, because I know you're gonna agree with this. I just want people to hear this. When you fought your cases, Did you feel a level of disrespect from the people in there, or did they give you respect?
You talking about actually in the courtroom?
In that environment?
You'll get respect in there.
Based on how you carry yourself, and that's my point. Yeah. Like when they see that you're a novice and you're not in there to cause any trouble and problems, you just in there just to assert your rights. Man, and most of the time, man, they give you respect for that shit because they know the average person out here is not reading the law. They know that. That's why they can give you some. Man, I saw one dude, man. He had been in there for like 2 years. Man, I looked at his stuff, man, and I said, man, you don't even have an actual indictment against you. He was like, man, yeah, what are you talking about? Yes, I do. I said, dude, you don't even have a true bill of indictment. I said, look at you. I said, you don't have no signed witness affidavit complaint against you. Where is that? Man, he looked at his paper. He trying to find it. I said, dude, you need to get a speedy trial and get this shit dismissed. Man, the look on his face, man, I felt so bad for him because he was just sitting there. And I said, dude, you ain't telling him to do shit.
Rael, how easy? I'm asking because I'm not familiar with this. If you got a public defender, how easy is that to do? And do you still have to do some of the work, or are you reliant?
No, I'm gonna tell you right now. Like, you should never use a public defender. I'm gonna be honest.
But here's the number one thing is to try the best to avoid this shit altogether.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But
you know what I'm saying?
But it's just prevention is better than cure, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and no, don't use no public defender. But at the end of the day, man, knowledge of the law is going to help you analyze these police shootings better. Right. He's gonna look at it with a legal frame and not your emotional frame. That's why when I saw the shoot, I'm just looking at, okay, bro, you cannot give these cops a reason, especially if you have a felony, especially if you have warrants and a felony. If anything's perceived as if you have an open warrant and you're trying to flee, that is literally you're committing another felony. And then they're gonna say, well, we had to put you down for the safety of the community, for the public. But we couldn't let him get away. That's why they are allowed to kill a fleeing person in the commission of a felony.
Hey, Ramil, I also wanted to add, right? You know, talking about wisdom, playing smart. Why in the hell would you put a "fuck the police" sticker on your car? Why don't you put a "I support the police" in your car to lower tensions? There are people too. It's like it's a strategy. You know, don't spill your beans out there. You know, play the game. I support the police. Let me put it the 100 Club sticker. They'll let you go. I'm telling you, one of my old cars, it crashed. I used to have an expired 100 club. I got pulled over by a cop. The cop say, "Oh, sir, how you doing?" He said, "I just wanted to let you know." He didn't even ask me for my ID. He just said, "You're free to go." Why? Because they look at the sticker, right? They look at your state tag and whatever. And my 100 thing was right there above the state tag. And he looked at it, and then he came and talked to me, and he let me go. Here's the thing. There are many things brothers can do to basically have a smooth relation with cops. This is just one example. You're gonna lower a lot of things. I mean, brothers already do that. I mean, how many brothers out there comply with the police and they get away with it? That they go smoothly. You don't hear them. You don't hear anything about it. Why? Because they comply. People have to play smart. My dad was in the military. He says even when you're wrong, he says you have to understand when someone has a gun, they have a different mindset, and you're black. Play smart.
Okay, fascinating. I got to jump in on this one. Fan just highlighted a comment on this. Help me understand this. Why are people like the RBRs of the world and the trolls coming here?
Oh my God. Hey, real quick, hold on, real quick. RBR, stop fucking emailing me every day, bro. Okay, I'm tired of getting that fucking email. No, because this nigga emails 200 niggas every morning with that bullshit, bro. I don't want to spam the shit because I don't want your email to go to spam. Stop fucking emailing me about your weak ass, stupid ass shows, bro. I see you on YouTube. Don't worry, I'm subscribed to your dumb ass. I can see you posting your shit on YouTube, bro. Stop sending them mass emails every morning, bro.
The nigga do a post tag, right? Where he tagged somebody else's video. He talking about it. He tag everybody too. Nigga, stop.
But you get the email, bro. Man, bro.
I'm glad I'm not getting no emails. The nigga got my email. Thank God.
Don't do it, bro. Because every morning, faithfully, I wake up. It's an email. Real Truth Stream Wednesday stream. Real Truth Stream Thursday stream. Like nigga, and you can't even unsubscribe from the shit, bro. And like I said, I don't want to put you on spam. So nigga, stop fucking emailing me, bro, about this dumbass shit.
Obama.
No, man. Hold on. Get back to Sir Tyson's point. Listen. Things are best kept and most powerful in smaller doses. Okay. The more and more you spread things out, right? Like, you know, everybody gets into the shit where like you got like this cool little soul food restaurant or this cool little thing, right? Where somebody started a personal business, and then what do? They turn it into a chain, and the first thing you say is, "Hey, man, this shit don't taste the same, man. It's missing a little something." You know why? Because again, it's from the original. It's not from the original source. So I'm with Sir Tyson saying that, man. Us starting these small movements and things, you know, organic grassroots, truly thinking black men that you can actually, you know, not necessarily reach out and touch somebody, but at least you have a close enough connection to somebody we can talk with them and you can, you know what I'm saying, converse, trade ideas and things like that to see who they really are. Because the more and more, the bigger the unit, the brigade or the army or whatever gets, the less of a connection that the leadership has with the people. So I'm with you by all means, man. That's why, you know, whenever you talk about the best and the brightest of armed forces, of course you go Spec Ops, you know, Green Berets, Navy SEALs, Delta Force, all these things, right? So those are the best of the best. Why? Because you have to prove yourself to be worthy of being a part of it. Not just in the army itself is important, but the specialists, you know what I mean? The motherfuckers that you know gonna get the job done, and you send them in to do the you know, the really, really hard jobs. That's the most important part and what we need to start doing. And we already have that in this space.
You just can't be black and join and be a special ops? You just can't.
Yeah, man. You just cutting being black ain't gonna cut it, man. You gonna have to show and prove that you have the metal to be able to fucking do this shit.
You know what's crazy though about that? You know what's crazy about the specialized ops? The highest decorated, strongest specialized ops ever is a black man. With the who is in the Army and the Navy SEAL. I forgot his name, Goggins or something. David Goggins.
David Goggins. Hell of a book.
His book.
Another to show you that it's possible. It's just that niggas, the mental and physical fortitude to do it, niggas just ain't willing to push past it. But a black man is in this white man system, the number one Navy SEAL, the number one Army Green Beret or whatever he did in the Army.
Hold a second. What's called nigga when his family moved to Indianapolis from the time he was 10 to 18 and shit, you know? So
that's just crazy.
He got a book called Can't Hurt Me. Get the book, people. Get the book, brothers.
Yeah, that's a bad brother, man. It's sort of like required reading for when I were in charge of soldiers. I got a better job now, so I'm cool. But I still mentor them brothers and tell them about all of the brothers out there that are like that.
So hold on. See, we have people like this solving the race problem, right? You brothers speaking from ignorance. When you have, brothers on the panel that are from all walks of life, have all different life experiences. But if we're so ignorant, brother, I mean, the link is in the chat. Why don't you come up here and enlighten us? Of course you're not going to, because again, you see the race problem can never be solved. The race problem.
And these people really think white folks are just gonna wake up one day and just be like, "Hey, you know what? We're gonna be friends with. We're gonna give them our power too." Niggas are fucking stupid. Niggas are stupid. You think these white folks gonna wake up and just solving the race problem? This nigga got a logo and everything.
A lot of power.
Hey, hold on a second. Ramil, did you, or actually to the whole panel, did y'all see that shit? It was a viral video. It's these white motherfuckers. They're on their knees and shit in front of these black people under some picnic canopy. And they're apologizing on behalf of white people. And I'm looking at this shit like, these motherfuckers believe this shit? Because those white people, as soon as they got home, it's like, yeah, I bet their dumbass believe that shit. Did y'all see that video of this?
They had motherfuckers out here kissing feet. They had motherfuckers. I'm like, what the shit, man? I ain't with none of that stupid shit, man. I'm not with none of that shit, man.
And it was people that was actually like, yeah, they all need to do that. And I'm like, okay, so they agreed to all their crimes or whatever. How does that help wealth transfer? How does that help your dumbass 16-year-old who reading at an 8th grade level? Let's talk about these real problems since we don't, but
real quick. Every problem has a solution. So what's the solution to cancer? Solving the race problem. What's the solution to death? What's the solution to what's the solution to global warming? What's the solution to arthritis?
COVID.
Let me say, because I'm about to head out. Fantastic. I do appreciate you, man. I'm just saying, man, look, it's natural. Okay, it's natural for a group of certain species or subspecies to stick together with their own kind. That is a natural phenomenon. You got to try to get white folks. White folks, in my opinion, have already shown hella restraint. If the Chinese people took over and the white folks took over the white folks' position, you wouldn't be getting this much leisure. Okay, they're already showing. They already dominate us. So the fact that they're allowing your ass to live, I know this is my extreme views, but I'm just saying, like, you got to take advantage of what you have now, man. You want white folks to treat you better than you treat yourself while being under their shit. They're already showing you mercy. And you guys want to keep pushing the envelope. One day they're going to be like, okay, you know what? Fuck these niggas. All right, we should have been on our own shit. We should have been had our own little circles, communities, whatever you want to call it. We should, just like every other race does, that come here. We're the only race that's still trying to get white folks to like us. Asians don't give a fuck. Mexicans don't give a fuck. All them others, they just say, we're going to get this money. We're going to build our own shit. These white folks, they can not like us or not. We don't give a fuck. And if they want to go, we can do it. If they want to go to war, we can do that. That's how these other races are. The Mexicans, Chinese, all the other races got their own shit. And they're not waiting for white folks to like them. Niggas really want to be liked by somebody. This is black people problem. I always want to be liked and popular and all the other shit. I don't give a fuck who like me. Nigga, pay me my money. You know what I'm saying? That's all I give a fuck about. I'm gonna get up out of here. Appreciate you having me. Fantastic. Y'all make sure y'all man.
Hey, shout out,
let me add on to that too, because it's something that I've been talking about as well. It's like, man, you're talking about power, and ain't nobody gonna sit here and say, man, the world gave white man power. That shit ain't happened. The motherfucker went and took that shit.
As you must always do in power, anywhere and everywhere in existence.
Bottom line. I mean, that's the bottom line. You cannot morally shame anybody into giving you power. We can see that with these females, man. As much moralizing that has been done on these topics and stuff like that, man. These shorties still with the shits out here, man. Like, you gotta take it. Like, that's just the bottom line. I mean, so this idea that you're just gonna, you know, because here's the thing, like with this victimhood narrative, and this is what makes it so dangerous. The victimhood narrative rests on the position of a lazy mindset. But the problem is that because these people think that they're morally superior, well, because they have a victim mindset, by default they think they're morally superior. So basically, they don't have to do shit. They could just force people who have some authority to get them or take this shit from people who are actually productive out here, like taxes for social welfare programs. Like it's not like when these white people built the projects, they built dilapidated buildings. That's not what they built. They had brand new projects, brand new rooms and piping and everything. And these black people that was in these places, they turned brand new housing into damn war zones, man.
But when you don't build anything yourself, you tend to not care about it in a sense, okay? Hey, Fan, I need you to do me a favor because I want to build on this point because it's something that Rael just said. Do you see that link that I pasted in the back chat?
Yeah, the last one, the Brookings joint.
Yeah, do me a favor. Can you just put that up? I mean, you don't have to put it up for the stream, but I want you to take a look at it if you can without messing up the screen, or I can describe it. But what Rael said, what Rael just said about, listen, we get it. Power to the people. All this. We need to build our own. We need to build our business. All that shit requires knowledge and doing work. So in this link that I gave, shout out to my man Sub-Zero who posted this. It says time high school students spend on homework by race and parental income. Take a wild guess at which group out of whites, blacks, Hispanic, Asians, low income and not low income. Okay, hold it. Let me say that again. Out of race, take a guess at who spent the lowest on time and homework, and then out of income, low income and not low income, who do you guys think spent the lowest? There you go. Thank you for showing that. That's the work right there. That's something that white supremacy. That's something that slavery, which is the most bullshit excuse I hear, considering all the scholars that came after slavery, and that's something that Jim Crow can't do anything in telling you to not do more than 40 fucking minutes. Actually, I'm sorry, that's not even 40. That's like 38 minutes, 35 minutes of homework. But I guarantee you, a lot of the people in these studies, who at the lower rung or whatever, they watch 10 times more TV. Look at the group that's the highest. Now, mind you, this was I won't say a blind survey, and people's like, well, how do we know that's true? Well, we know it's true by the aggregate of wealth or what have you. But there it is right there. Where's the white supremacy there? Libraries are free.
Yeah, it is. We on who? Fasting. What you got for me, bro?
Oh, fantastic. I mean, everything was pretty much said. All I can say is, brothers, just be smart, be wise, man. Know how you move around. Hey, we're here standing alive, right? Because we did something right? So, let's keep doing the right thing and stay out of trouble,
Salute, Fasten.
The General, what you got, bro?
Hey, yeah, look, man. I appreciate you for having me, brother, and allowing me to give a little pushback. The only thing that I was simply saying was that I didn't agree with the way it was done because of my training and looking at the videos and understanding that anytime you have a situation where it's 1-on-2, 1-on-3, or 3-on-1, 2-on-1, 3-on-1, the odds are not in that person's favor, especially when you're dealing with the police. So this is what I was simply saying in a nutshell, and I'm gonna let you get out of here. We have to demand better. That's all I'm saying. We know that people, and particularly black people, and particularly black men, are not always gonna just give in, and they're not always just gonna bow their head. That's not part of our spirit. We're fighters, so we're not just gonna give up. And I get it, but we have to demand better from the people that are been given these weapons and guns and the ability to take these oaths and to police us. Like I know, Mr. Fantastic, there's a certain thing that's called the ROE, the rules of engagement. I've been to combat 6 different times. and you're taught how to employ the rules of engagement. If you make a mistake and take someone's life, you will be held accountable. That's what I'm saying. I get all of what the civilian should have did or shouldn't done, but we have to demand better from these supposedly trained and well-equipped law enforcement personnel. That was my point. Regardless of all that other stuff, that should not have been the case. It was 3 policemen out there, and I knew that, but I was going to go with the 2, but I knew it was 3. So you're telling me 3 on 1, and they got all of this equipment. They got tasers, they got sticks, they got metal sticks, they got handcuffs, they got pepper spray, they got all this shit, and you can't control one man. Now, flip side, real quick. I'm seeing videos now where white men are doing the same shit. They full out resisting, full out attacking the police. They ain't getting shot like that.
In general, I saw Timmy Timba did, but here's my thing. Even more reason why I'm not giving these little pieces of shit my life and shit. You know, I don't trust they untrained, emotional asses.
Exactly.
I'm not saying that brother deserved that by any means. I'm just saying, yep. Hey, if I'm a coon, yes sir, no sir. I'm sorry. My children are in the car. Is it okay if I walk? Would you escort me? You know, I'm not trusting them on that shit.
I get it, but we know that some of our brethren, especially from certain areas, and I think somebody hit on it, right? When we were talking about the economic and social status, right? Somebody hit on that early on. So some of our brothers don't look at it like that because of the positions and some of the environments in which they came from. They just like fuck 12.
Can I interject, please? Okay, so because you're military, let me ask you this question. In the context when you're out there on the battlefield, and let's say you up under your leader, and in places that you serve, I've heard you talk about how you served in Iraq and places like that. If a child in those environments is thought to be carrying an explosive device,
they get shot.
What will your commanding officer compel you to do?
All right. So, as a person who has been the leader of it, been on SKTs, which is small kill teams, as someone who has led multiple SKT teams, small kill teams, I would tell you that there's a role that's set in place. First of all, that kid has to pose a imminent dangerous threat to military or civilian personnel lives. In other words, they have to be within a specific kill radius before you can actually take the shot. Okay, you have to. There are so many things that go on. It's just not that simple when you look at it and you say, "Well,
I didn't say.
Well, I'm trying to give you an answer. For example, I had to shoot and kill a fucking 11, 12-year-old boy. 240 Bravo machine gun, fully automatic. Father didn't stop the truck as he wanted to turn down one of the streets that we had cordoned off. I fucking walked that fucking 240 machine gun right up in the middle of the windshield where that kid was sitting at, hit him dead center of the head, potted his fucking skull, kid died on the scene. I don't feel any remorse behind that. We had already been blown up. We had already put out the signs. We had already cordoned off the street. The signs were there. We had our interpreter tell him to stop multiple times. I wasn't going to take a chance on another IED hitting my position. So yeah, it happens. The thing is, when I've been on SKT teams when we've taken in individuals who were bomb makers, right? There's a specific way that it's done. Like the brother came on earlier and said, well, all 3 of those police officers were out of position. You know, these are things that are not being trained. That's the biggest point about it. When you cordon off an area and you go to take not a hostage, when you go to take in a civilian who's been a threat to civilians and to military forces, right? There's a specific way that you're taught and that is designed to be done. My thing is, with 3 police officers on the scene, with all of that equipment, in my opinion, unless that person had a weapon like a knife, a switchblade, a razor blade, a fucking iron metal club, guns. You got everything all the way up to the fucking gun. You couldn't subdue that, brother, when you got white boys out here full out fighting the police, full out fighting them, going for their guns, and they take them alive.
Yeah, but General, you got to show me the footage where the white boy had a gun and he survived. I seen them dump plenty of bullets into plenty of white boys.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to show me.
Right.
But anyway, I don't want to belabor this. Let me get this super chat real quick. Shout out to my man Zero for the 5. You can definitely morally shame people into giving you power if you have them for JJ. Women did it several times throughout history. Yeah, man. Shout out to feminism. And we got one more from RBR Network. For the 5, thank you. They're afraid to listen to anyone black telling them that only 26% of whites voted for Obama. RBR Network. Again, I don't know what the hell Obama has to do with this at all, RBR, but thanks for the 5, brother.
I'll give it back. I'll give it back for you. You know.
The reason why I asked the question, because there is a level to which it goes to where force can be used, and that's the point that I'm saying. And so, in a culture, because see, this is where we go wrong at. In a culture that makes excuses for a criminal element, you're saying that in the context of a war, which is more dangerous, but at the end of the day, when you have a criminal element that has illegal guns and robbing people and killing people, and niggas got 12 and 15 bodies on one gun, your mindset is the same. And when somebody, and when the guy didn't comply, I mean,
what are you supposed to do? Yeah, exactly. What are you supposed to do?
Yeah. Shout out to let me get my man 1247, the great one in here. We'll go ahead and close this thing out. What you got for me, bro?
Yeah, no, real quick. It's just my thing is this. I think, gentlemen, you got to stop trying to prove your blackness to degenerate people. Because the thing is, proving your blackness, remember back in the days, keeping it real. Remember keeping it real. You got to keep it real, brother. You got to keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Complying in 2020 to us is keeping it real. But remember back in the day, if you weren't out here NWA, fight the power public enemy, you weren't keeping it real. And the thing is, brothers, I think it's like changing of the guard, because the younger guys are saying, like Mr. Fantastic, listen, fellas, comply, live to see another day, fight it in court, like Ramel was saying, and let's keep it moving forward. But the old way is, nah, brother, we Huey P. Newton out here. Nah, we gotta grab guns and shoot this. Fellas, listen, stop trying to prove your blackness to degenerate people. Comply, go with it. Listen, go to court, fight it, you're still breathing. Now that man he got bullet holes in him, and you got children that watch you do it. Does that make sense? That's all I gotta say.
I agree with that.
I appreciate
I
you, bro.
agree with that. But I think one last thing, Fantastic. As an individual who was picked up in the parks of Southern California, there in the city of Compton, by the police, when they would come out and they would tell everybody in the damn park to get down, and they would come around, they would round motherfuckers up and put you in the hole. You're there all day on the ground, you know, that old fucking, all that old positioning bullshit. Then they throw your ass in the back of a police car, handcuff you. Then they jab you with them goddamn sticks, and they take you to a rival gang neighborhood, knowing that what the possibility was going to be once you got over there at night. And they drop you, beat your ass, and drop you off. You see, until you've experienced these things, then you have no idea of what fucking the actual police departments are capable of. One other thing, if you do a little bit of a research, there's a LA police department in the Rampart division called the Red Devils. There's an actual gang within their police department called the Red Devils. Their whole thing was to target black and brown men. See, these are some of the things you got to do a little bit more research. We know that the Klan is running rampant within certain police departments, especially in the South. We know this. But when you've experienced certain things and you've seen certain things happen in your neighborhood, then you can get a full understanding of it. And that's my word on that, fellas. I appreciate you, Fantastic, for having me up, man. Good conversation as always. Wasn't
General, plug your debate. Plug your debate, man.
Say again?
Don't you got a debate coming up?
I think it's Thursday.
Okay. Oh, okay.
All right, shout out to the Profitable Thought series. Man, y'all keep coming in here. We gotta let Mr. Kev in here. Shout out to Mr. Kevin, man. What you got for me, Mr. Kev? Go ahead and close us out.
Hey, man, how y'all doing? Just checking back in with you. Fantastic. Good to hear from you as always.
Same to you.
All right. Good to see you. Well over that 2,000 mark. Look, I agree with the last brother, man. You got to comply, man. And growing up in New Orleans in the city and all that kind of shit, and being exposed to a lot of stops with the whole stop and frisk thing. There's a difference when you once the gun's out, the game is over. When they pull out guns and tasers, it doesn't matter what they were stopping you for. You don't even have to know what they stopping you for. I just, the game over. We've been rolled up on in the inner cities, and we can tell when they're looking for somebody. But when they're not playing, they ain't playing. I don't believe in talking back to them people. If you don't like them, you don't have to communicate with them. But that in the face and turning your back, you can't turn your back to them people and walk off. This common sense got to be used, man. I hate to see the brother. I hate to see the kids and the brother have to go through all that. I don't know if it's an ego thing, but we got to watch ourselves first,
bro. Fantastic. Can I ask you a question though?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Real quick, I ain't be long. Matter of fact, if we back in the hood, right? Let's go back to the hood, right? And we sitting there, say I jump out the car, you know what I'm saying? We fight. See if my cousin's fighting or something like that. And I jump out the car to go help him, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm fighting and I run to the car. If you know anybody in the hood, I'm from New York. We were notorious for opening up the hood. Once again, I'm not gonna let you run to the car, bro. I'm not gonna let you do it. I don't know what's in your car. I don't know if your mama's calling you. I don't know what you got. I don't know if you're gonna come out there and do whatever. Once again, I mean, let's just use common sense, and that's what not people are using. I don't understand it.
Right. I'm not gonna let you get to the car if we have an altercation. No, like you said in the hood, no, I'm gonna let you go to the car.
Yeah, but
I'm glad. Hey, and we'll close it out with a story about this, right? So, my dad told me this story about the same situation. Him and some dude fighting or whatever, right? And it's some country ass fight over some bullshit or something that's stupid or whatever the fuck it may be. But immediately, of course, you fighting, you throwing hands, you wrestling, this and the other. And he said all of a sudden the dude take off. So he said he already know what time it is. Because you taking off running after I motherfucking scrubbed your ass up, you only running for one reason. So he said odd thing about it was they were parked like literally behind what I guess not parallel, but perpendicular to each other, right? So 2 90-degree angles. So their trunks were together. Thing about it was my dad's trunk was fucked up, so the fucking lock was punched out. So all he didn't. The other dude had an actual functioning lock that he had to work, and this back in like the 70s or 80s or some shit. It had to be 70s because I was born in the 80s. So in the 70s or some shit like this. So the dude actually had to get his key. You know what I'm saying? Try to fumble the key and get his motherfucking key in the thing, unlock it, and get to the fire. My dad's lock was fucked up, so he didn't have it. So all he had to do was motherfucking go there, stick his finger in the fucking hole, pop the fucking trunk out for the coat hanger, whatever the fuck he had. And he said by the time Buddy got his key together, you know what I'm saying, grip the fire, turn around, it's too late. My dad already got the 12 gauge in the face. So yeah, man, by all means, and nobody got shot, nobody got whatever, people broke it up and shit like that. But yeah, immediately, man, like I said, it's crazy how we can always break things down to the street hood level, right? And people can understand that. Again, if a dude gets killed in some street shit, hey, 2 rival gangs, 2 niggas that just didn't like each other. Hey, man, hey, that man told him, bro. He told him, hey, it's all in the game, bro. You need to apply the same shit when it comes to your life with these police, bro. Why would you give them a reason? All right, that's all I'm saying. Should the man have been shot? Hey, you fucking comply. You refuse to comply, and motherfuckers always got the motherfucking gun drawn. Hey, man, niggas get shot every day, B. You did that to yourself. All right, and then motherfucker just pull up on you, roll up, and then immediately, lay you down. That's something totally different. But again, you wrestle this dude, do all this other shit. Do you want to, and you just think you're gonna get away scot-free? That's ridiculous, man. And so you young fellas out there, you young black men, don't be stupid. Don't throw your life away. Don't try to get the fucking $1 million. Don't try to motherfucking get no fame or be a martyr for this shit, because you'll be forgot about and I'll give you a 2 weeks. Again, nobody's even talking about Ahmaud Arbery no more.
Nobody talking about the dude who threw the bricks through the window trying to be a Captain Save-A-Ho.
Nobody's talking about Amar Arbery no more. Who's another dude that got shot? It was somebody else that got shot or whatever, allegedly. Again, bro, you're just being memory, not even. Okay, so it's not worth it, bro. It's not worth your life, all right? Especially if you're not gonna be there to motherfucking get it to enjoy it.
Can I say something briefly?
Yeah.
Before we go, hey, thanks for doing this, man. It takes a lot to come up on these panels for brothers to say an opinion or your mindset that's gonna go against the I want to be nice, that'll go against the masses. But the reality is that what people say behind closed doors more or less aligns with our train of thought. They're just afraid to say it. I'm not saying everybody, but they're afraid to say that. But I'm gonna say this to the brothers who are impressionable out there. Like he said, motherfuckers, after 2 weeks, shit, you one WAP video away from being a forgotten story. On that note, thanks again, brother.
Yeah, no problem, man. And again, I greatly appreciate you guys coming in. Shout out to Bernard Riley, man. Apologize for hopping in on your spot, man. It wasn't intentional, by all means. But like I said, I thought these motherfuckers would have came in later. Y'all saw they came in actually during the fucking thing. Surprise, surprise, right? But I greatly appreciate you guys coming in. Make sure you like the video on the way out if you're not already has. Remember, hey, we got the motherfucking BABG apparel ready now. Get your shirts, baby. Come on, man. You see it, man. Hey, don't you want to be like me, a BABG? And we're all BABGs in our own way. It's not just the physical, man. Again, it's the intellectual, it's the financial, it's everything, man. Black men are niggas out here whooping cops 2-on-1, two in a row, right? 2 in a row, cops whoop. So by all means, man, go to the BABG apparel store at Teespring. If you're interested in cop a t-shirt, man. This right here I got on is like the original fit. I'm working on my biceps, so it's hugging a little bit, but the relaxed fit is a lot better. I like that. The comfort tee is a whole lot better. That hugs your body a little bit more, gives you the sort of kind of like an Under Armour feel to it, but not really. It's still cotton. So you like that, do that. If you want to go all the way out there, go ahead and get it in advance, cop you a hoodie by all means. But I greatly appreciate the support you guys give me, man. Again, I wouldn't be able to do this if there was no one here supporting me. And I don't take it for granted. I keep telling y'all this. Hey, man, we have to change this stuff, right? We have to encourage brothers to do difficult things and think for themselves and not just follow the crowd. Leaders never do that, all right? Leaders don't follow, man. Leaders lead. And more likely than not, you're going to have to take an unpopular position to establish yourself just as that. So all in all, man, as always, I greatly appreciate you guys coming through. Shout out to my man, Prophet of Thought Series. Yeah, pull up on him tomorrow for the debate. And that's that on that. I'll catch y'all on the next one.